Welcome to, I went a little early, buddy. I'm sorry. Welcome to PREECAAAP UFC Fight Night. Lemos versus Jandiroba. I think it's Vegas number 94, right? But when I was looking for like a screenshot clickbait thing, I kept hitting Vegas 94, UFC Vegas 94. Kept showing me like UFC 94 with George St. Pierre. I'm like, no, I need a cover for this. But so I had to type out Lemos versus Jandiroba. But anyway, whatever. We're here. We got it going. Dave should be joining later because he texted me, said something about we're going on tonight. I'm like, yeah. This was like 20 minutes ago. I'm like, get your stuff ready. But oh, there he is. Crystal, number 3 on the Tapology last week. Right,
good job, Crystal.
Below me, I got number 2. I got second place. And the first place was a guy named The Anthony, who's never been on the show. So, well, that shows he could have got a free T-shirt if he just showed up. But anyway, good one. Zigzag. Let's go. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, this is it, dude. This card is so difficult. The widest line of the card is like minus 230. I think Miranda Maverick is minus 230 or somewhere near there. I looked on Bet Online right before. Yeah, I got it open right here. Minus 227 for Miranda Maverick, and that is the widest line on the card, meaning all these fights could go either way. I did go through, and I have a lean for pretty much all of them, but none of them are confident. It's a tough card to break down, tough card to predict. But we'll find our spots, and we will definitely get our 3-leg parlay.
Well, we're gonna have a lot of kind of options to pick non-chalky picks, so that's a good thing. That's the best thing about this card is there's not gonna be too much chalk. So you're gonna have a whole bunch of options.
I like that. That means it's going to be for a good, some of them are sloppy fights anyway, like the opener, the sloppy heavyweights. But I'm saying it makes for a good competitive. You're not going to see somebody go in there and get wiped out.
Dave?
He should be coming later. I don't know.
Hi, Nora.
Say hi. Say hi.
Hi.
It's good to see you.
We just had to take my mother-in-law. Grandma Sandra out to dinner. All right, enough with the fat cat. We don't need Nora. I got to do this.
My kid would want to see that. She's not here though.
I know. Okay. Dione. Who's Dione?
Dione
Barbosa. Yeah. Then we'll get to that. That's an interesting. She's an interesting person. There will be 4 or 5 underdogs on this one, by the way. It's a good card. It is a good card. Good, challenging card.
It's a good attitude because
Gerald, there you go. How are you, buddy?
Hey, Gerald. I missed you for 2 weeks. I missed you there. I didn't notice you I'm glad to see you. God bless you, man. Yeah. God bless the Philippines, bro. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, yeah, thanks, buddy. He's talking about being you.
I'll take a compliment.
I'll just play it. All right, so I guess Dave's going to have to catch up because he knew I've already postponed this like 5 minutes every time. So let's get into this. We got the I'll share a screen. Curtain jerker is the sloppy heavyweights I was speaking of just a minute ago. We
Muhammad Usman.
Yep.
And Thomas Peterson.
The Train Peterson. Thomas the Train. Toot, toot. Okay, well, visually looking at him, you could tell Thomas the Train is not in as good a shape as Mohammed Usman, but he does, from what I heard, he does have some pretty good wrestling. But I think Muhammad Usman, even though his main sport in college was football, I think he does have a little bit of wrestling background in his upbringing. Just like his brother, Kamaru just went further with it. Kamaru Usman, I think they both wrestled throughout high school. But Kamaru, of course, took that into college where he continued wrestling. And Muhammad, because of the size of him and, monetarily football, if you become a pro, pays out way better than UFC. But I think Muhammad went the role of football, so that's what happened there. But he does have a wrestling background. Thomas Peterson, though, he is a decorated wrestler out of Minnesota, which is known as a good wrestling state. So let's get into a little bit of resumes here. Okay, Muhammad Usman, he's 3-2 in his last 5, coming off a loss. To Mick Parkin, unanimous decision. Before that, he beat Fat Collier. That's Jake Collier. He was at one time 185. Was he the prototype? But now he moved his way right up to heavyweight. So he's kind of sloppy. Junior Tafa, that's actually a good win. Junior Tafa is a lighter heavyweight, Justin's younger brother, Zach Puaga. And I think Zach Puaga, isn't he the one that did he just beat Thomas Peterson? I don't know. But then before that, he was in the
that was the Ultimate Fighter House Championship fight.
Oh, you're right. But Thomas Peterson, the train, 8-2. See, he looks pretty good in that picture. But we're gonna, when we see the face-offs, we're gonna see he's not prime. Like, he looks like this average sloppy heavyweight. I'm not saying he's out of shape. Oh, Jamal Pogues, that's who it was. Jamal Pogues beat, and you know what? He beat him pretty much with a stiff jab throughout that fight. That's what he jabbed his way to a crappy pointy decision. Because I remember Thomas Peterson was trying to use his wrestling, but it wasn't. I don't know. You call it debut jitters or something, but it wasn't. It looks like he wasn't. It was sloppy. His double leg takedowns and crap. You could tell he has good background, but it's just his when he was executing it was sloppy. So anyway, I have to pull up the face-offs because Dave's not here. I don't know where the hell he is. But why don't you break down who you think's going to win this and why? Real Fight Picks. Why?
Sure.
Pull up.
Man, who I think's going to win? I don't even know if I think somebody's going to win, but I will give a prediction and I will give a couple reasons why. So I was watching Wheezy. I'm not sure which one it was, if it was like Balls Deep or Just the Tip or whatever, but he was talking about the same thing. He said the same thing about Thomas Peterson, how he was a wrestler from some school called ICU. And I knew something that he didn't know. I kind of brought something productive to the chat. I want to bring it to this chat. Thomas Peterson's freshman year, he wrestled for North Dakota State, and he went 18-10, and he wrestled in a 197-pound division. And this isn't really propping Thomas Peterson up as a prediction. I am picking Thomas Peterson just because he does have, wrestling in college. I believe he wrestled all 4 years because it sounds like he wrestled at a different college after North Dakota State. But it seems like the UFC is putting Muhammad Usman against smaller guys, like you just pointed out. Junior Tafa, Zach Puaga is not even a heavyweight; he was like a light heavyweight. And then he was supposed to fight Chris Barnett, who's just like a sloppy body, and they're putting him against Thomas Peterson. And that's cool. Thank you for that, Crystal. But now he's fighting Thomas Peterson, who wrestled at 197 pounds. He probably is a light heavyweight if he was disciplined, but he's just, not in that good of shape. So, this is like you said, a kind of a perfect for the first card of the night. One thing that if Usman didn't have that jab knockout, it was a jab that he knocked out Zach Puaga with, a one-punch jab he knocked out Zach Puaga with, I would definitely be on Thomas Peterson. That gives me a little hesitation because Usman is probably the one who has that one-punch power here in this fight. But if Thomas Peterson can avoid that, I say he will out-volume Usman. And I heard on another show, Usman, they're saying that he's high volume. I guess he can be, but he threw like 7 strikes. I think in the whole fight he fought, was it last fight or something like that? I wish we had Dave here.
We can't do. I need stats, Dave. Fucking guy. As you can see in the face-offs, though, Usman is the more physical, appearing physical, fighter. And realistically, if he is he'll be the more aggressive guy. I think if I remember Thomas Peterson's last fight, I think didn't he like gas out? Wasn't he like open mouth breathing after round 1? So I think if you and the motor, Muhammad Usman, he doesn't really seem to gas out. I mean, for a big guy.
Let's see here. Can you see that, Ranch?
What do you have? Oh, yeah, in the background? Yeah, there you go.
Nope.
You're going to run the stats?
Right. Yeah, let's look at the stats here for a second. And I kind of want to see what I was talking about. So you got Muhammad Usman here against Junior Tafa, unanimous decision win. He only landed 7 strikes. But here, Jake Collier, who's really no threat at all, he lands 85. So we don't really know what we're going to get probably with who's going to have the higher volume. Let's look at Thomas Peterson, what kind of damage he's done. Against Jamal Pokes, he managed to land.
Usman has 0% takedown defense, but you know what? Nobody that he's fought on that list that we just went over his resume, none of those boys are tried to take him down.
This might be the test for him then, right? This might be the test to see what kind of takedown defense he actually does have. We're going to know a little bit after this fight because he's fighting a pure wrestler.
Right. Because Jake Collier, he doesn't take anyone down. Junior Tafa, definitely, he's a striker. Zach Quagga, striker. Then he had the Ultimate Fighter fights before that. He did have PFL, Brandon Sales, rear naked choke, and that he lost that. So, and Brandon Sales probably took him down. That's the thing. If this Thomas Peterson, his path to victory would be used that North Dakota State wrestling or wherever he wrestled, you said. Was it North Dakota?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's in another school called, ICU.
So, I mean, if he collegiate wrestling is a tier above high school. Anybody can compete at the high school level. I mean, walk off, get out of the classroom, go sign up for the team. But to be at the college level, you have to earn your ways. They're not gonna. Well, they would take a walk on, but you have to be good. You know what I mean? The low output on Junior Tafa fight is because he controlled Tafa on the mat for 12 plus minutes. I love that Crystal's part of this. Peterson attempts a takedown overhand is free for Usman. 5-inch reach advantage, and he moves around some. Is it a 5-inch? Oh, yeah, you can tell, too. You can tell. Look at his Usman's limb is bigger, and it does have a little bit more of a flex in it, like a kink, like he's not straight armed, and still he's got. But Peterson does have a little bit of height advantage there. So I don't know, man. I've been back and forth, but I'm going with Muhammad Usman. I think he's going to be able to just be the more physical entity in there. And when it does, Thomas Peterson, definitely, I don't think he's going to knock out Usman. I don't think he's going to submit him. If he does manage to win, it's going to be by control time and this, that blanket coverage wrestling style. But that the refs aren't liking that lately. The refs don't like this unless you're doing something with that coverage, like going for submission. They don't just like when the guy just lays on top and doesn't do anything with it. They dislike. I've seen people get robbed because they've controlled the majority of the fight, but because they didn't do anything on top, the other side gets the robbery decision. And I think Usman's going to be able to. It's going to be a sloppy 2-decision fight because I don't know Thomas Peterson. I don't know if he gets knocked out. We could check, but let me see real quick. Share this tab instead. So yeah, Thomas Peterson. Oh, okay. He's been knocked out once, it says. 1 out of his 2 losses. So, and that was by Waldo Cortez Acosta, round 3. Waldo Cortez Acosta, is he the salsa dancer?
Yes. He just won a fight. He beat that Despani guy recently.
Yeah, he fraud checked him. Despani.
Yep.
Spain.
Yes, he did.
All right. So yeah, I'm on Usman. What do you as well?
No, I'm going with Peterson just because
Okay.
I'm afraid of his wrestling. He looks like shit. Usman looks a little bit better, but if he does apply that wrestling, if he doesn't, I think he's screwed because I think Usman just looks in better shape. Because look at, I mean, the guy looks so sloppy. This Peterson. Do you want to check out their Instagrams for 2 seconds?
Sure.
Can you
Want
do
me
that?
to do it, or you want to do it?
Let me
I'll
see
do it.
here. You sure? I can do it.
Doesn't matter.
Let me see here. Let me see here.
Who are you pulling up?
Oh, I have to stop sharing this, huh? Bear with me.
All right. I got Thomas Peterson up. You pull up Muhammad Usman. We'll look at that. All right. Here's Thomas Peterson. Here's a training pic. He is training with who's that guy? Lawrence Phillips. Is he the running back? Lawrence Phillips, wasn't he like a running back that got in trouble? He used to play for the Rams a long time ago. It's like, do you know what I'm talking about or no?
No.
Anyway, I don't think that's him, but okay. He's at the Striking Institute with this guy. I think that's Lawrence Phillips. I don't know. I'm guessing.
He looks like he's training in though, huh?
Yeah. Right there, he's looking like a beefy college wrestler. LFA t-shirt on. Beautiful family. Beautiful wife and child. This is 8 weeks ago. 8 weeks ago, another family picture. There's LFA fight. So I don't see any recent training to go off of from when is this? This is 16 weeks ago, you know. Training to Tom Petty, won't back down. That's great. American Top Team. These are all 21 weeks ago. These are all outdated. What was that one with the Lawrence? This guy, Lawrence Phillips. This 1 week ago. Okay, so this is the most recent he's been training with. Striking Institute, Caitlin Young, and I don't know who that guy is, but yeah.
And for Muhammad, the last picture was from July the 2nd.
You got it up? You got Muhammad up?
Yeah, it's up.
There it is.
And he's training with his brother Kamaru. I recognize that guy. That is.
Yeah, he's at what's it, Killcliff, right? Is he Killcliff
yes.
or
No, Fortis, right?
No, I think I want to say Killcliff.
Sorry, who's this? Soriano?
What's this Tapology say? I got it. You keep looking through there.
Pretty generic. No, like really.
Yeah,
cool.
Muhammad Usman. It says Fortis, but you know what? I don't think it is. I heard from somebody else. He's one of the Florida. Either like I want to say it's Killcliff. I really would like to say. Is there any training in there?
Well, he's at Killcliff.
Yeah, right there, Killcliff. See in the background. There's his brother.
Yep.
Yeah, and this is how many weeks ago? 2, 3?
2 weeks. Yes.
Oh yeah.
He obviously trains at the better gym. He trains at the better gyms.
Definitely. That's why I'm siding. Yeah, that just solidified it for me, rather than Striking Institute with Lawrence Phillips.
I want to flip my pick.
Infamous running back from the.
But he does have wrestling though.
From like the 2001 Rams, I think, or something. I swear to God, there was like he was like supposed to be a star running back, but he was bad and he's like a mischief, like bad crime, like he stole stuff, cars, and beat people up or something. I don't know, something like that.
That's hilarious.
He is training with the black guy, but I think that black guy might be infamous running back Lawrence Phillips. He doesn't have gloves on that pick. What was he doing, I wonder? practicing wrestling, jiu-jitsu. I don't know. Usman got beat JBJ legs.
What is that?
MMA clown show fan. Welcome. Peterson all day. I mean, Jesus, always taking the underdog. He's the underdog. What, right? Let's see the odds. I think it's actually even.
Yeah, he's a good underdog. He's a good underdog on
they're
DraftKings.
On Bet Online right now, they're both minus 110. Minus 110 either way. I know what earlier in the week though, Muhammad Usman was the favorite. I know that for sure. Now they're even.
Shout out to Jesus.
Usman sucks. He kind of does, but Peterson hasn't really impressed me either. So I can't, you know what I mean? We haven't really seen Peterson wrestle in the UFCs. Yeah, but what was that last fight he has? Just his performance was not that good. And like I suppose you could blame it on first fight jitters because it was his debut, but I mean, he just didn't. I had money on him too. I thought he was going to be, because he was an underdog coming into that, and he had all this wrestling, and you figure Jamal Pose, he's not going to wrestle, but Jamal Pose won through a stiff, straight jab throughout. Oh, thanks, buddy. It's old. I need to update. I need some new stuff. We haven't seen Usman defensively wrestle either, so yeah, for real. Look at his legs at weigh-in. Well, we saw the face-offs, but let's see, face-offs. Can you? Hold on, let's see if we can get a. Oh, he's got pants on. It's hard to see. Let me see.
I don't see it. I don't see it. Share the screen. Do I need to stop?
You know, I'll share. I got it. Is
that how that works?
I don't know. I'm still learning. Still learning, but here we go. There's my Hollerhead girls back. Oh yeah, yep. That's my girl. I do better on these live streams when I see her. Okay, so here it comes. No sound. Don't want to get copyright infringement.
Oh, he's wearing pants.
They both wearing the camo Venom pants. Can't really see his legs, but all right, interesting. Okay. That was good and peaceful. So let's move up the card with the face-offs. So we're split there. I'm on Mohammed, and Real Fight Picks is taking the wrestling savvy Dennis or Thomas Peterson. Let's see. I've seen his LFA tape last year. It wasn't good. I doubt he improved, to be honest. Pogues, Usman, both good jabs. Yeah, I do.
That's a good point too, because Usman knocked out
BBC cold. These odds can't pass. I hear you, man. I hear you. The BBC can't pass on that. Wait, the weigh-ins. Well, I don't got time for all that crap. Sorry. Dev, if Dave would do his job and come into the show, he might be able to pull that stuff, but I don't know. Yeah, at 9 o'clock, he texts me, "Sup, homie? Anything going on tonight?" ? That was it. I was like, the invite's on Instagram. Come on. If you see his legs, you might switch. I'm on Mo Usman. Oh, if you, yeah,
Usman's legs, he's saying, are JBJ.
Yeah. He skips leg day. Not a biggie. He's not much of a kicker. He's a puncher. Femoral anti-version. Good for takedown defense.
I have to Google that.
Yeah, this is a biology lesson today from Crystal Octahedron. Okay, moving up the card. We've got, here they come. Who's coming first? And it should be, I didn't watch these. Lucy Pudilova taking on, nothing could be finer than to be in Louisiana, Carolina in the morning. And these girls size up well. Here's the thing, though. Louisiana, Carolina has faced better. Let's open it up on Tapology, right? I think her resume has been played out a little better. I think Carolina is a better fighter in pretty much most aspects. Then I'm not saying she's good, but Lucy Portillo is not that great either. So we're going to take a look at their resumes. We'll come back to that. So, like, yeah, Carolina is coming off 2 wins. Julia Stolyarenko, punches from Crucifix. What a great way to win that one, huh? And before that, Ivana Petrovic. Then she had 2 losses prior to that. Joanne Wood and Molly McCann. Oh, the spinning back elbow. That was in London. Oh, man. She probably wanted to drink herself to death after that fight. Everybody was for real. Molly McCann was getting wasted after that fight.
Oh, yeah.
Lupita Godinez. What a good win there, too. And I thought that, yeah, I was so bitter and salty about that because I had money on Lupita. But Lucy, on the other hand, is coming off, instead of 2 back-to-back wins, she's coming back-to-back losses for Pudilova. Aileen Perez, and before that, Jocelyn Edwards, who really reminds me a lot of Louisiana Carolina, not only because they're both black, but because they have that long, lengthy striking style. You know what I mean? It's not a black thing. It's a style thing that makes Jocelyn Edwards and Louisiana Carolina similar to me. I like to see them fight each other. Wonder who would be the favorite. Anyway, before that, she beat Yanan Wu. And prior to that, she was in a regional scene fighting people that I have no idea even know how to say their last name. Yariwaki. Carol Yariwaki. Oh, you don't know Carol Yariwaki? That's your next T-shirt.
I love that girl.
All right. Yeah, I like her too. So, according to Tapology, they're near even. Let's bet online. They are. Oh boy, here it is. Yeah, -110, even Steven, both sides. So it's a pick 'em once again. And you guys already know I'm leaning the side of the Brazilian, Louisiana Carolina, whatever. And so, boy, so does the. Am I sharing the screen?
Yeah,
right now?
You see it perfect. 82% for Carolina, 18%.
The Tapology community is picking, and remember, Carolina is not the favorite here. Well, here she's slight favorite, but right now live -110 both ways. So man, I'm going that way, and at that price, why wouldn't you? I mean, nothing. I'm not saying I'm not throwing shade on Pudilova, but I think Carolina is just a little bit better. They're not. Neither one of them are good, but Carolina's just a little bit better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. So you're on Louisiana, Carolina to win, probably by decision, right?
Yeah, definitely by decision. Lucy looks like she's aged 10 years. I know. I gotta get back. I don't need a face pick. I don't like when their hair covers their face. You can't see it, but
all right, here we go. Let's do the stats, okay?
Oh, you got them?
Got
All
them.
right, go ahead.
Can you see them? All right, we got Louisiana, Carolina. She is 5'6", so she's going to be a little bit shorter, but she does have the reach, 69 inches to 67 inches, both orthodox, both about the same age. As far as the strikes go, strikes landed per minute, you have Louisiana, Carolina at 4.63, Lucy Pudilova at 3.68, slight favorite for the striking goes to Louisiana. Striking accuracy, 49% to 37%. I would say that's a pretty big difference. That's 12% difference there. As far as like Louisiana, she's almost at 50%. You got Louisiana Pudilova suffering there a little bit at 37%. Strikes absorbed, about the same. That's a wash. 50% for each person for defense. For the grappling, pretty much no grappling for either girl here. No takedowns. If there might be some cage pressure, but no takedowns. Takedown accuracy 42% for Louisiana, 27%. I mean, that's abysmal. So the stats all favor Louisiana all the way.
Jabs thrown from Dirty Reg. Jabs thrown.
What's that?
See what Dirty Reg throwing jabs to MMA Jesus, but whatever. Go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Oh no, it's all good. I want to see some action. I'm missing on the action there, but anyhow, all the stats favor Carolina. I was like 50-50 because I think Pudilova does good against strikers with no wrestling, but she did lose to Jocelyn Edwards. That was a split decision. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go with Luana Carolina.
Me too.
I would actually put money on her if I could. So I'm gonna take Luana Carolina by decision. And actually, she's probably the bigger threat to finish the fight if there's gonna be a finish. So yeah, give me Luana Carolina, 100%.
Yeah, I'm on her. I'm on her as well. I mean, but realistically, a female fight but they both size up the same. They're both the same height, all that crap. It could go either way, but Carolina should win on paper. So next we have, look at handsome Trey Ogden taking on Loic Radzhabov. And pause. Okay, so Loic Radzhabov, isn't he like a PFL product or something? I was seeing earlier. Let's see. Share this tab. So, yeah.
1 second, boss. Be right back.
Radzhabov, go ahead. The Tajik Tank, 18-5-1. I want to say he is, yeah, definitely PFL. So he has been in UFC for a couple fights. He has debut against Esteban Ribovics, where he won a unanimous decision. Missed weight and got his butt beat by Matus Rebecki, the Polish fighter, I do believe. And most recently, he took out Abdul Karim Al-Sawadi on UFC Fight Night in round 3, 49 seconds of round 3. Prior to that, like I said, he was, look, PFL right here. He was in PFL for quite some time with mixed results. Natan Schultz, Alex Martinez took care of him. Raush Manfio took care of him. These are, Rashid Magomedov. Well, Magomedov got to live up to the name, I suppose. But I'm saying nothing too impressive prior, to coming in here. And on the other hand, we have Trey Ogden, also not the most impressive. We got beat by Jordan Levitt, and I suppose he wants that one back. But let's take a quick look. Hold on. Marathon MMA in Kansas. Isn't that like the new Glory? Like all the people from Glory went to Marathon. I think Marathon is like the new Glory. Like all the fighters that needed a home after Glory MMA got shut down, they all went to there. So Trey Ogden beat Kurt Holloway. I think we'll be talking about him later, correct? And that was a unanimous decision. And before that, he had that Nicholas Mota no contest, premature stoppage. He lost to Ignacio Bahamondes, but that was not a bad fight. It says unanimous decision. Bahamondes just had so much reach advantage, outstruck him, and got the more significant strikes. Point fighted him, actually. Took care of Daniel Zellhuber, and here's the Jordan Levitt split decision. Jordan Levitt actually was boxing that, and Jordan Levitt's a submission guy too. That was a bad one. That was his debut, though. Chalk it up to debut jitters. Yeah, this is another tricky fight. Like I said, even the odds have it. I gotta get rid of that thing. Okay, the odds have it at Trey Ogden minus 104, Radzhabov minus 116. So they have Radzhabov a slight favorite, minus 116. Trey Ogden minus 104. Both of them still at minus numbers. No plus money on a money line bet here, but they will fit in nice to any parlay, I'm sure. Man, this is a tough one. Tough one to pick. The next circumference is insane. Loic versus Trey. It's a very good win in my opinion. Well, that could be. That could be. Let's see what the share this tab. Oh yeah, good point. Look at the thickness of that neck compared to this one. That's like alto versus soprano. They and the definition, even the girth of the bicep arms. Yeah, Rose, but that also Radzabov, that also could implicate though cardio issues because the more muscle, the more oxygen you need to feed those muscles.
Yeah, and he gassed. He gassed last time. His last fight, he gassed hard. I remember that.
I want to recall the same thing, but I can't say for sure. Let me pull up the Tajik tank. We haven't really looked at his crap. 18-5-1, or we did look at it because I was telling. Yeah, he's all peppered with losses in the PFL. So okay, he gassed on this one right here, Abdul Karim Al Sawadi.
No, my bad. I wanted to say it was against Rebecca, but you know what?
Yeah,
Rebecca, that was Rebecca, you know, he's a tough guy.
And plus, he missed bad weight cut. But look at what I don't like is see the reds. Rausch Manfio, Alex Martinez, and Natan Schulte he's that Israeli fighter, right? I mean, so that's
Natan Levy.
Guy what? Oh, you're right. I'm thinking of Natan Levy. You're right. Yeah. You're right.
It's all good. That's what we're here for each other. We're here for each other.
I don't know. Russo. Let's see. Oh, this guy's like a PFL champion, though, isn't he? Something. I don't know. Yeah, but anyway,
that's a good win. He beat.
Anyway, I'm not sure, man. I'm gonna if I have to go with my gut. My gut's been saying Trey Ogden all week. Even though look at the neck circumference, Crystal's right. That neck he's got like compared to Trey Ogden's neck. See that? It's just he's just more muscular, but I think that also indicates he'll gas out quicker. So I'm gonna stick with my gut feel. I'm gonna stick with the slight underdog, I guess you'd call it, in Trey Ogden, only because I think he's like the owner of Marathon, where he's training. Oh, you know what? Let's look at their Instagrams. And what the hell, Dave? It's been an hour now.
I think his neighbor came over.
So what? He's got all weekend for that. This happens once a week.
It's a good point, though. That is a good point.
All right.
But, love is blind.
It's not love. It's, if anything, it's lust.
Lust is also blind.
Definitely. Stiff prick doesn't have a conscience. Okay. I think him gassing was like Bonfim gassing due to Hyder's pace. Al Sawadi, not Hyder. I'm not racist, by the way. That's good. Rebecca killed him with massive leg kicks. Those leg kicks were meant to kill. If Ogden kicks like that, they'll have honorary Polish citizenship. Breathing becomes difficult after 16 inches of neck circumference, if I recall correctly. Yeah. I'm sticking with Trey Ogden. That's my pick. So who are you going for? Real fight picks?
My apologies, man. My neighbor, he had texted me he wanted some barbecue coals. He has a whole family over there.
All right, I was that's fine.
Yeah.
You took care of it. Now you're back.
Yeah, so my apologies. But I'm with you, Ranj. I'm on Trey Ogden. He's never been taken down. I granted he's probably hasn't faced that many great wrestlers, but he hasn't been taken down yet. And he is shown to be a good grappler. He has been submitted a few times, but he has a lot more submissions Then he's been submitted. He has like 11 submissions, no knockouts. So he's like one of those Michael Chiesa types. But I think this works out. I think this is a bad matchup for Loic. The only path to victory I see for Loic is knocking out Trey Ogden for the first time. So Trey Ogden's never been knocked out, which doesn't mean he can't get knocked out. It just means he's good at not getting knocked out. And he has 100% takedown.
Jordan Levitt held him down
defense.
on the mat for 2 or 3 rounds.
That's what I don't get. Did he pull guard? I want to know how they got there. Was it a reverse? Because it wasn't a takedown. I should probably rewatch that. But I still am gonna say, and Loic did take Esteban Ribovics down 11 times. So man, this is
11 times, really.
Yeah, but Esteban Ribovics is a striker, right? He's not really like a wrestler.
Yeah, that's true. Man, this is such a tough card. Nobody I can like rest on, rely on.
Yeah, I know exactly right.
When
this one is
Carolina
really...
is like one of my best picks. That's sad.
That's such a good point, man. That's such a good point. I'm gonna pick Trey Ogden because it makes sense to me in my head. If he doesn't get taken down, he's not gonna outstrike the guy. I don't know. I got Trey Ogden. I'm going to say his cardio wins it. I'm going to stick with that. You're right. I can't rest on it, but I'm still picking him. Give me Trey Ogden.
Right. I'm with you.
Not going in my parlay. Not going in my parlay.
All right. Moving up the card. I'm going to show the face-offs. Then I have to go get a beer. I can't. I tried to do this straight, the whole thing, but all right. So next we have the widest line on the card. Miss Miranda Maverick taking on Dione Barboza. Is it Dione? Is that how you say it? Dione?
Is it Dione?
So. Dione or Dione? There she is, though. Dione. Let's call her Di Barboza. Let's just call her Barboza. Wow, she's got a little bit of size on Miranda Maverick. I didn't expect that. Like, I didn't watch these face-offs yet.
Exactly. That's what somebody was saying. They did a post weigh-in, and they were heavy on Maverick like all week long. And then you take into account, we don't really know how good or bad Karikati is, so we can't really judge.
I liked Karikati. Ernesta, I put money on her, the blonde Russian girl. Oh.
Yeah, I think you
put a t-shirt off. Better late than never, Dave. Oh, look, he's still not ready. Still not ready. Still not ready.
Man.
But yeah, I like Karikati, Ernesta Karikati. I had money on her. I was high on her. She was my underdog pick of the week. A lot of these fights, you're absolutely right, Dirty Reg. All these fights, like if this is the widest line on the card, with Miranda Maverick being a minus 227 on Bet Online right now, and that is the widest line on the card. This is the most difficult card I've seen to predict in a long time, because any one of these fights, even this one, we're going to get into it, but even this one, Barboza has a path to victory. Especially now, you look at these girls. Barboza is definitely the bigger girl here, and I didn't expect that, because usually Miranda Maverick seems to. I thought for some reason I picked her with the singlet, her Tapology picture, and I picked her bigger than most girls, but Barboza could actually bully her around. Let's see. Barboza hurt Jenna Bishop twice in that fight. She took the Dana White Contender Series fight at a week's notice. Dione robbed Ernesta, but she probably wins this in the distance, in my opinion. I like maybe Usman, Silva, Kanan, Lemos. Well, Usman, I'm on that too. I'm on that road. The other ones we'll get to when we get to. Usman KO round 2, Kanan sub. We haven't talked about Kanan or Kurt. We'll get there. Maverick not beating people who can grapple if you check her UFC wrestler record. Correct. And that's what we are going to do that, actually. Well, let's check it out, because I want to.
And I don't really care. I don't really care for their picks, but the production's good, obviously, and you always seem to want to know. But
See, this is like
looks
MMA.
big there, right?
I could have swore this was a singlet, but it's not a singlet because her mid's out. This is just a Invicta fighting outfit. This is where she fought in like an Invicta or whatever. Elevation Fight Team, so you know cardio's on point if she's at Elevation Fight Team. We could check out her Instagram. We will, because she's attractive, kind of. Face is kind of but anyway, she's all right. Let's see. Andrea Lee, not a wrestler. Priscilla Cachoeira, not really grappler type. Jasmine, grappler. And look, lost. Shanna Young, not a fighter. Shanna Young's just not that good. Sabina Mazo, striker. Aaron Blanchfield, grappler. Macy Barber,
striker.
Macy Barber, is she like top 3 now? Is she top 3 or something? She's up there. She just
pulled out of a fight against Rose. That's what she did most recently.
That's right. But look, she's beating Jillian Robertson. That's a good win. Liana Jojua. Pearl Gonzalez, that's Invicta, right? Invicta, but that's still Pearl Gonzalez, a good win too. See, that's what I mean. And now she's going against Tiona Barboza, who is the witch. 7-2, the witch. At least she is unproven. At least she's in a BJJ gym here. So let's see the
Jacob's lock of the week, by the way. Jacob's lock of the week.
I did hear that, and he is on he's like on a 5-fight lock of the week roll, but Angelo's anti-lock of the week is Miranda Maverick this week. Okay, so let's see. Here's that Ernesta robbery decision over Carrot Cake. Before this is a Rain Guerrero armbarter decision against LFA girl 1-1. See this unproven. I can't. That's why I'm going with Miranda Maverick. I gotta go, despite the height, the size advantage that obviously that Barboza has right here. You can tell the arm girth, the height. That's not just the bun either. That's actual height. She just seems more, bigger. So I'm going with Miranda Maverick. And Dave, welcome back. Y'all good now? You set?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm settling.
All right. So I'm picking Miranda Maverick. We're gonna let Real Fight Picks give his spiel. I'm gonna go get a beer, and then you can do yours. Yeah, and then we'll catch up on who you got in the first 3 that you missed while you're playing with your neighbor or whatever.
Hey,
I'll never bet on Maverick. Not consistent. Yes, Dirty Reg.
Okay.
Takes Dion down. Dion catches her in a triangle or something. Yeah, but Maverick still I think she's got a brown belt in jiu-jitsu. So, I mean, maybe. I'm not much on fading an up-and-coming Brazilian. Tend to beat them. Maverick stock versus Diane stock is the matchup here. Mav's been solid in the UFC 5-3 against some solid competition. I think Barboza's got the it factor we all look for. She was robbed to Macy Barber. That was for sure. For sure, G. Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. I was going to mention that too. Andrea Lee got robbed. She body slammed Maverick even. Did she? I don't know. I think I might have fell asleep on that fight for real. I can't remember. It was hidden on a fight night card, I think. It was glorious. Must have won a robbery and lost one too. Yeah, I think so. Barber definitely robbed her. And Barber robbed Lee. Yeah, Macy Barber gets a lot of robbery decisions going her way. Maverick got abused by Jasmine Jazadavicius. So did Fatima. What's her name? Fatima? We were calling her Fajita last week. Oh, Fajita. Lee will $52 fajitas. What the hell? Lee will forever be robbed. Maverick was never subbed. Okay, I'm saying it's Silva K with Jordan. Give her first sub loss, but maybe wishful thinking. I'll take flying knee KO as well. She landed twice on Jenna Bishop. Okay, I caught up. Real fight picks. Dave, one of you guys, I got to go get a beer, so take over. My pick is Miranda Maverick, by the way.
Look, honestly, if we're going to respect Dave's rules and you're not going to put this fight in the Capper comparison parlay, okay, if we're going to respect his rules, I'm going to just start a new system where if you had to do this much research and we really don't know, and it doesn't sound like Ranj is confident, I'm going to go with the dog. I'm going to go with the dog pick, the female dog. Okay, I'm going to go with Dione Barbosa to win this fight by sub. I'm picking Dione Barbosa, black belt in judo, black belt Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and she got a real black belt. She's from where jiu-jitsu was, made popular. So I'm going to go with Crystal's point of view as far as Miranda doesn't do good against grapplers. And Dione has a little bit of striking. So I'm going to go with Dione Barbosa. That's going to be my pick. It's going to be my new system. Cheers.
The old style Bunny Pilsner.
Oh, nicely done. Wait. Let me get there. Hang on. Cheers, Ranj.
Hey, you guys have matching beers?
Yeah, they don't sell them here in the U.S. I had to get them in Canada. Dave brought them to me.
Smuggled them. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ranj, once again, man.
I had to boof them to get them past the border.
Awesome weekend. You're a bad influence on me. I've gone off the wagon since I fucking saw you. It's been horrible.
Oh, Jesus, Dave. Jesus. Come on. Willpower.
I love it. No willpower. All right, let's talk about Miranda Maverick, and then we'll go back a little bit. So Miranda Maverick was, the kind of the golden girl until UFC 289, where she got her ass handed to her by Jasmine. Then she's been starting to do her comeback, a little bit more humble as a fighter, I would say. She does have all the tools. She is making a comeback. She's trying to leave her gatekeeper image. I think the blonde hair is kind of her thing going forward. As far as that goes, Diana Barbosa, besides the fact that Miranda's not that good, she is exceedingly well-rounded, and she knows how to play to the judges. She knows she has a lot of ring experience. She's been there a lot. Going over her stats real quick, strikes land per minute 3.80 versus 2.20. She's going to have the volume in there, 100%. If it goes to the ground, Miranda's comfortable on the ground. I mean, I don't think Diana's going to be able to take her back or be able to put her down on her back and get on top of her. 2.49 versus 2.30. Obviously, Diana's strong suit is the ground game. But I like the takedown defense. I don't see Diana that accurate to start off with. Yes, she's a ground game girl. Yes, she has 3.1 submissions. But this is her first time going into the ring with a gatekeeper. And the gatekeeper who's experienced and I think who is going to be able to control the 3 rounds. This is obviously going to decision. Nobody's being finished here. So I'm going to get Miranda to the controller up against the cage, outstrike her on the feet, and possibly even dominate her on the ground as well.
Yeah,
Miranda
and
also.
How can you can't hate the side titty. No, can't hate the
What?
side titty, right?
I missed it.
You missed it? A little bit of side titty.
Yes, I did.
Right there.
That's one of my favorite.
Pedophiles. She's like, I'm just kidding. What is she? Young 20s. Young 20s, right?
I'm way far. Sorry, guys. Kind of coming through this.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways.
Beautiful.
Oh, you got it, Dave? You want me to show the... I already showed the face off, but...
Don't.
The Maverick way. A lot of posing. Let me see some training. Look at that. That's filtered. Look at her faces. It doesn't even look like her. And there's her man. Knock his ass out. Just play it. Oh, that's right. She makes the pickles. Maverick, she makes pickles, right? She's like a biologist, and she makes pickles. That's right.
But she'll sell them to anybody. Like she'll sell them to
you can buy pickles from her. They're probably like $12 a jar, I think. I checked it out before. I was gonna buy some. Like $12 for a fucking jar of pickles. What? It better be better than Vlasic's. Oh, look, there she is. I think she's right here. Oh no, this is honey. She's doing honey too. Look, creamed honey versus raw unfiltered honey. Go get you some at prowlerpickles.com. See, she don't even need the UFC money. She got pickle money.
I like her story, actually. I like her background.
I know. I would like to see her training. Rather, here we go. There's Thug Rose.
Yeah,
and
she was
Jasmine.
training with Rose.
When is this?
Was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, she was helping Rose.
Lock it in, Random Maverick. Lock it in. But to be fair, let's check out. What's her name? Barboza. Because you don't know, maybe Barboza's been training with, I don't know, somebody.
No, you know what? I want to flip my pick too. I want to go with Maverick because you know why? Because she stopped. Because she's got to be better than Ernesta, right? And Deonna Barboza could not take down Ernesta to save her life in that third round. She was gassed. She was done. And she's coming into this fight on short notice. And, I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? But, you know, Miranda's
posing. Here's training. The Witches Academy JJ. My JJ Academy JJ. I don't know what the hell that is.
If she couldn't sub Ernesta, she's not subbing Miranda. And
right.
She impressed me. Miranda impressed me with that fight against Macy Barber because Macy Barber is one of my favorite fighters. I love Macy Barber just because she has that karate style. And I honestly thought Macy Barber lost.
Alan Joban. That's who she's training with. And he's got a name. He's not the greatest, but
he's a commentator now. He's a broadcaster now. Yeah, he's on that UFC like.
Just kidding.
He talks in between the event in the studio with that black girl, whatever her name is.
Yeah, it's a lot of posing though. But so did what's her name? Maverick had a lot of posing pics too. That's females. They do. That's what they do. So yeah, I'm heavy on Random Maverick. We spent a lot of time on this fight unnecessarily. So we're all in agreement there. Everybody's on Random Maverick. All right.
Yeah, she should be a parlay piece, honestly.
All right, Dave. Go ahead. John, you got the stage.
Where are we going to? You want to start from the beginning for me?
Oh yeah. Okay, let's kick back a little quick. So Muhammad Usman, Thomas Peterson, who you got? And why?
Thomas Peterson's going to be taking him down the ground. Heavy ground game on Thomas Peterson. Muhammad Usman's going to have some serious issues here. He better knock him the fuck out, but I just don't see him happening. I'm going with Thomas Peterson. Sorry.
Ooh, you and Lupe on Thomas Peterson. Okay.
Yep.
How about next? Lucy Pudilova, or nothing could be finer than being Louisiana, Carolina in the morning.
I'm going to go, man. All right, whatever. Let's go Luana within distance. Or sorry, Luana.
You know what? I know you're a stats guy, and when you're not here, Real Fight Picks went through the stats. Louisiana, Carolina beats her in every stat.
Every category, Dave.
Every category.
I still don't care.
Well, you should. They're minus 110. That's put money on that. That's money.
Yeah, and you picked her, Dave.
Yeah,
I get it. Luana by decision, boring fight, blah blah blah.
All right. So how about Trey Ogden, Loic Radzhabov? That's a good one.
This was tough.
It is a good one. I'm afraid of Loic's ground game. It fucking petrifies me. But the thing is, Trey Ogden's got fucking awesome takedown defense. Like he is insane.
I'm telling you, Trey Ogden runs marathon, which is like the new Glory MMA. Did you get your T-shirt yet, Dave?
And I think that honestly, Trey Ogden's going to be able to stop the takedown, and it's going to be able to frustrate Louis on like with that takedown. It's going to be able to piece him up on the feet, and I just don't. I'm trying to find an answer to Trey Ogden's counter strike when Louis gets frustrated and starts throwing shitty kicks, and I'm honestly I got Trey Ogden on this one, and I'm trying to figure out if it's going to be within distance or not. But safely, I'm going to go Trey Ogden by decision, but I'm heavily favored with Trey Ogden on this one. Going with the experience.
I am also on Trey Ogden. Louis Radzivov's got a bunch of PFL experience though, but and he's got a much thicker neck. All right. So, anyway, Trey Ogden, I think by cardio. Trey Ogden by cardio. That's how he's going to edge it out because he's going to be he's going to have more left in the tank round 3.
Then we're caught up. We're on Miranda.
All right, we're all caught up. So, all right. Everybody's on Trey Ogden, so he might make our 3-leg parlay at the end. All right, let's move on. Next, we have, after watch these girls, let it play right through because we got, boom, Brian Kelleher taking on Cody Gibson. Cody Gibson is a minus 190. Look at Barboza, though. She is bigger. She's bigger. What do you got, MMA Junkie? I think I was using the same, wasn't I? No, I had MMA Weekly. I was using MMA Weekly. Different angle, but still good, Dave. Don't matter. It's still good. Next, we've got boom, Brian Kelleher taking on Cody Gibson. Cody Gibson on Bet Online is minus 190. Second widest line on the card. Excuse me. Let's pull up Brian Kelleher's resume. Dave, can you pull up his Tapology? I want to go through his fights here. Look at the red. Look at the red as of late. Look at that red as of late. You don't like to see that. And from what I've had confirmed is Brian Kelleher had spinal surgery, like spine, neck, spine. He had some sort of surgery where he was almost not going to ever fight again. But he had the surgery, and I guess it was successful, obviously. So here he is back being how old is he? He's being like a upper, but I think Cody Gibson's close in age as well, if I'm correct. 24-15 for Brian Kelleher. Ugh. That's horrible. And his last losses are good. I mean, you can't really. Cody Garbrandt, Mario Bautista, Umar Nurmagomedov. Those 3 losses, all 3 of those guys, I think, can handle Cody Gibson. All 3 of them that boom Brian Kelleher lost to could probably handle Cody Gibson. That's, Cody Gibson.
But he lost all those in the first round. He lost them all in the first round, though. He didn't even have a way to counter himself.
Counter right. Rear naked choke, first round. Yeah, it's not looking good for my boy, Boom. It's not looking good for him. Cody Gibson, on the other hand, he's a double-digit loser, too. 19 and 10 losses for Cody Gibson. And he's not all that much more impressive, to be honest with you. He's coming back to back-to-back losses. He lost his debut to Brad Katona, and then most recently he lost to Miles Johns. Miles Johns is starting to, he's making his name better. So, but I mean, yeah, I don't. Lost to Ray Borg. I just Cody Gibson doesn't have as much experience as Brian Kelleher, but also he didn't have a surgery on his spine, neck and spine area either. And what are the ages here? I think they're actually similar, but
pretty close.
36 and 37.
Yeah. I don't know, man. This is one of those other ones that could go either freaking way. Cody Gibson is a minus 190, like I mentioned, and Brian Keller comes back at plus 165. I have to go with Cody Gibson, though, because of the spine surgery, and Brian Kelleher is just I want to root for him like you root for an underdog, but I can't have faith in him. So my pick, I'm not touching this with any type of money, but my pick on Tapology will be Cody Gibson, and I'm gonna say probably by decision. That's what I got going on. What are you guys thinking about this one?
Cody Gibson, he's a teacher, super smart. He's got like a bachelor's and a master's, and he's like, he teaches AP classes, and he like helps the community. It's like, how can this guy have so many skills? You know what I mean? It's sickening. I almost want to hope that Brian Kelleher brings balance to my world and wins this fight, because you can't have all of the skills. You know what I mean? So Brian Kelleher is the veteran here. He's fought the better competition, regardless of losing. He did last the whole fight with Ricky Simon. His losses, I want to say, might be a little bit better, but then I don't know. Simon's kind of going down now, and Gibson's losses to Miles Johns and the one before that, they may be more impressive. So I'm judging these guys off of losses right now. Not a good thing.
Yeah, like Gerald says, look at the size difference too.
I'll take that. I'm gonna take that. Because I mean, what do we go off here? I mean, we're not going off of amazing reputations. So I'm just gonna take Gibson just for the size, just for the fact that hasn't had this neck surgery. This is terrible. I feel like I should have a better reasoning.
I know. See what Crystal's saying? It looks like the Barbie doll from Audio Slave's video, Black Hole Sun. I know exactly which one you're talking about too. That's just such an odd comparison, but I love it.
Great matchup for Kelleher. God dang it.
I haven't checked their Instagrams, but I remember I broke down the Kelleher against his last fight, Cody Garbrandt, and instead of trading pictures, it shows him like after he ate some edibles sitting on his front porch. That was his training picture. I'm like, really, this guy? That's why I just gotta.
I did watch a long interview that Cody Gibson did, and it was actually shout out to MMA Fight Club Manny. It was a great interview, an amazing interview, and he has been training. He's taking this serious. He looks like he's sucked up, but that's a good thing, because it looks like he took his weight cut seriously, and he knows. He mentioned that guillotine. He says that's Brian Kelleher's best move, and he's ready for it. He's been training for that. So fuck it, give me Gibson.
Yeah, and I was told Gibson is a history teacher. History, not elementary. But whatever, doesn't matter. I think he's teaching Raul Rosas how to speak English. But anyway, go ahead, Dave.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
Kelleher all day long.
Wow, really?
Oh my god, I can't believe you guys even fell that fucking trap.
That's crazy.
Crystal,
let me see the you got stats. Why you say? Give me your reasons why you're picking Boom.
I love you dearly, guys. There's levels to this game.
T-shirt better, Ranj.
Look at the fucking history of opponents. I'm sorry, Cody Gibson has fucking barely beat fucking cans. Barely beat cans. Whereas Brian Kelleher is slowly but fucking surely coming up to be a fucking gatekeeper. If he wins this, it's another step fucking forward. I'm sorry, man. I like Kelleher on the ground. I like just the history of opponents. Okay, I'm sorry. I should fucking back my shit up. Brian Kelleher has fought Cody Garbrandt. You know him? Mario Batista? Yes. Umar? Yes. Okay. His last win was against Kevin Kroon, which he should have won. Let's be honest. But all the rest of them, he probably should have lost, and that was set up for him. He beat Domenico Pilate, who was an up and comer. And honestly, Cody Gibson, dude, who you got? Who was last person you beat? Francisco Rivera Jr. by arm triangle
John
choke.
Dotson.
You are
John
not
Dotson's a great win.
You are not going to fucking arm triangle choke fucking Brian Keller. That's for damn sure. John Dobson, sure. But can you tell me when that was? 2021. That was fucking a long motherfucking time ago. And John Dobson double-digit losses. Like, come on. And then you are not going to – the repertoire is not even remarkably close. Keller all day long. But okay. And the stats – against a way better repertoire, by the way, a way better repertoire than fucking Cody Gibson has.
Who do you think's
versus 4-0.
Who do you think's better bowler?
4.6.
Oh yeah. Throwing bowling. He's probably up in the high 200s, almost 300. Not perfect though. Got the bowler shirt on. It says bowler right on his shirt. How more classic can you get when he that's his personal ball? It's not like he gets a ball from the lane. He brings that shit in a bag. He's got two balls.
He takes the ball properly,
ball and the heavy one right there.
Determination and precision. Focus, determination, and precision.
I'm okay with it. Oh, basketball. This guy, Brian Kelleher, is an all-sport guy. Basketball, bowling, MMA. Eat clean, bro. He does not matter for Brian Kelleher. He's got it going on. You know what else he's got going on? This haircut right here. What is going on with that? What's going?
I love that.
This right here. What is that called?
It's masculine, whatever it is.
T-shirt bet.
It's manly. I'll t-shirt bet you, Dave.
Thank you.
I'll t-shirt bet you.
Yeah, I'm not t-shirt betting because I'm a fan of Brian Boom Kelleher, but boy, he's just a character.
He's a rapper too. Did you know that? He's a rapper.
Yes, I did know that. He's a rapper.
He's better than Bryce Mitchell. He's better.
Oh my god.
Hey Lupe.
He's training in somebody's garage though. Look, he's
writing it down.
Is this a real gym or is this somebody's refurbished basement? That's where he's training.
Guys. Okay. Brian Kelleher.
Look, boom, it says right on the mats. This is basement. This is where he's training. Where's Cody Gibson training? Because look, this is for real where Brian Kelleher trains in his boom gym in his basement.
Cody Gibson said he was he moves around. He moves around, but like good gyms. I just don't remember the exact. We're gonna check out his Instagram.
I'm going to. Cody Gibson.
Dave's just giving away T-shirts.
He's giving me
one of the highest favorites.
Cody Gibson, the Renegade. Yeah, that's him.
I couldn't pass it up, Dave. I couldn't pass that up. You're gonna give me it's like offering me a free drink.
No. Okay, so with the odds, I'm at plus 175. You're at minus 210.
You're trying to finagle another hoodie out of me?
That's right, motherfucker.
He wants the thumb holes. Make sure you get the thumb holes.
Give me that dog.
Oh man, it's just so difficult. It's so difficult.
I love my last hoodie, by the way. I wear it all the fucking time. That red one, it's fucking awesome. I wore it.
All right, you're on, Dave. Just because you said that. Just because you said you actually wear it.
You guys see this Cody Gibson picture? This is 4 weeks ago, or June 19th. Look, there's Aljo. He doesn't have the people pointed out, but I can tell. That's Aljo right there. And I think this is – who's this guy in the middle here, the bottom? Is that I don't know, but Aljo, isn't that the Weidman gym? I think – where's he from? I think he's training at a decent gym, not his basement, like Brian Kelleher. You know what I mean? And that was 4 weeks ago. It's definitely for this camp.
Yeah, no, I listened. It was a long interview, and I listened to it. Super good interview, actually super good. And he says he moves around, and what I didn't like is he says he's already kind of planning for his retirement, like basically.
Really?
Well, he's saying, he's thinking
he's
now.
Got all mad kids. He's got a whole bunch of kids and stuff, and he is, he can retire being a history teacher too, I suppose. Seems like a family man. That doesn't. I don't know. I still. Boom, Kelleher. I don't know. I'm on the fence still, but yeah, I'm not touching this any money. Dave seems pretty secure in the Kelleher pick. He's gonna t-shirt bet you.
Yeah, a hoodie. He gets a hoodie, and I get a t-shirt, which is, you know what?
This
That's
t-shirt.
Fine.
This
Yeah, it's
t-shirt.
2-1. I would love that one, Dave.
If you happen to, if you happen to win this, Dave should give you this one right here.
Dave, if you actually Zelled me, if you Zelled me $25, because he lives close in the same state as me, I can hit him up and have him like, you know, I'll get it off
the 559 or the 805.
Yeah, he's an hour away from me.
And would like to skip the shipping handling, just bring him over, bring his wife Jackie, $25. She'll go right to the back guest room, pull out the box. What size are you? She'll be like, 2X. She'll come out with this t-shirt for you. And then you just mail it to Dave.
Oh, that looks good, Dave.
I love it. Fuck, dude, I wear it all the time.
Hey, I will.
One of my favorite hoodies. It's fucking light summer fucking wear. It's fucking awesome.
Okay, I would. I'll drive.
Those Gibson fights are not even UFC either. I know.
For me,
if it's not a good bet in my opinion. I just don't like that Kelleher's had that neck spine surgery. That's, you know, and he was on the fine line of maybe never being able to fight again. The Gilly pose with it. And he loves the guillotine too. He's quick with it. Charles Johnson hair is what it is. He is first straight and not froey and not like afro-y. You know what I mean? Not like kinky curly. Straight. It looks horrible actually. So I like an average 50-year-old black kid versus Kelleher in basketball. Yeah. Who does the chat have? Kelleher in the inside distance all day. Gibson is a t-shirt. Summer off. He's still in prime shape. Kelleher is power donut and mullet crossover. Very high testosterone. Cody looks like an extra from a Barbie movie with low test. Oh man, you guys. Summer's off. Good point. Frank Yeager trained in Mark Henry's basement. So did Sharapov, Corey Anderson. Basements are underrated. I agree. Yeah, Yuri beats up trees and becomes champ. Imagine Gibson was your teacher and watched him get slept by this bum. Who remember Rich Franklin was a teacher too? Remember back in the day? You guys are probably all too young for Rich Franklin. Mushroom, what's up, buddy? Magomed Tiger trainee there was about using Nick Catone MMA when needed. Mushroom saying hi, Dave. Dave say hi. And Real Fight Picks, you too. How about the loser gets the Cody Gibson t-shirt? No, I kind of like that shirt, actually. So I'm keeping it up there. Who wants a Cody t-shirt? Yeah, you got to, if you lose, you got to get Real Fight Picks this shirt.
Oh,
he said he lives like 40 minutes away. He can save you on shipping and handling. Run over there and give his wife.
I've been talking this whole time. On
And
mute. I just want to say shout out to Mushroom. Shout out to Mushroom, brother. Yeah, I will drive to go get it, Dave. It'll give me an excuse to go out of town for 1 hour. I like that area.
A business card for a new house.
Actually, dude, that would be fucking sick, bro. I'm like, you want to build your own school?
I just got you. I got you. Cody Gibson.
Dave, I will give you a commission if that happens. I will give you a
Cody
commission.
Gibson wins this, you get a t-shirt and a new mortgage customer and a guy buying a house from you. Call him Cody Gibson.
Hey, it should happen. Shit. It should happen. I deserve that. I deserve that.
Wait till Dave gets the t-shirt I just bought him. I can't believe he hasn't got it yet. It's only been 5 weeks.
Hey, can you just share a screen real quick just for Noah Allen? Share a screen real quick just for Noah Allen.
Shout out to Mushroom again. Oh my God.
John Anik.
All right.
That should be a t-shirt right there.
Fuck you, Noah.
That should be a t-shirt. John Anik and Dave. That should be a t-shirt right there.
Legendary.
Oh, I'll buy that for
Love it.
$25. Shipping
I love
and
it.
handling.
That's
I'll
a good
pay
investment.
shipping. I'll pay $10 for shipping and handling.
Yeah.
Yep, best friends.
Yeah. Fuck you, Noah. That's hard. That's a hard picture to get, right? That's not
He
easy.
sat right
Yeah.
behind him during that Vancouver card.
John Anik seems like he hates fans, and you got him to smile.
He does. It's fucking horrible. DC was fucking awesome.
DC.
Dude, DC lives so close to me too, man. And
DC
you
looks
met
like
him already.
his breath smells like barbecue sauce.
That's ridiculous.
I won't. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Oh, show him the Blake Builder. There it is, the Blake
Oh
Builder.
no, I can't do it.
Huh?
Really?
Why?
That's the most impressive.
We're gonna talk about a guy that beat Blake Builder a little bit later, a Korean gentleman. But anyway, back to this. So where are we at? I guess I'm gonna have to go with the chat's going with, looks like Boom Kelleher. John Alex seems like he spit shines his head. Yeah. The two biggest noses in MMA. Oh, look at that one of me and you in the Bulgarian cowboy thing. You know what? We want picks this week. Somebody said something about fighting the Bulgarian cowboy to Angelo, and he's like, he's on a different continent. He buys subscribers, but if he brings his butt to Dallas, I'll slap him around.
Oh,
but I don't think Vlad can ever afford tickets to come to the United States. He got to go through a lot of crap, get his passport and all that crap. So anyway, back to fights. I guess I will, since I'm not putting money on the card, I might as well go with the underdog, as you guys are, or actually Dave. Real Fight Picks, you're on Cody Gibson, right?
Now, yeah, I definitely have a t-shirt bet.
Size difference. So I gotta go Cody too. Shit. All right, Dave's on Boom. I'm with you. I'm going with the favorite, Cody. Not confident at all.
Just know he's ready.
Bet or anything. I'm not putting a bet, parlay, or none of that. If anything, I might throw a scratch off on Boom. But I kind of want Cody Gibson to win just so I can see you with the t-shirt. All right. Moving up the card.
Over there.
Who's next? Let it play through, Dave. Who's next? Is the Hyder, Emil, and Zhang Yang Li?
You gotta admit, the Bundy Builders are pretty good. They're not bad.
Yes, we got Hyder, Emil, undefeated, taking on Zhang Yang Li, I think it's the Korean Tiger or something like that. Let me open up the. Now this is the fight of the night. This is the best fight on the entire card, in my opinion, because these guys are well matched. Hyder Emil, like I mentioned, 9-0. Zhang Yang Li, 11-1 loss. I'm gonna open up the Korean Tiger, Zhang Yang Li. I'm going to find out who his one loss is to and when it was. And it was way back in 2017. He lost a decision into the road to UFC or road to FC 39. And you know what? He refought that guy and beat him by punches in round one. So he had revenge on that loss. He took revenge on that loss. So you go through and everybody has an Asian name except for Blake Builder, Dave's favorite. But he handled Blake Builder with pretty much ease. He perfected that. He would put on a clinic on Blake Builder in that fight. Can we do it? No, you can't. Not against Zhang Yang Li. You can't, Blake Builder. So Lee won a unanimous decision in there. But the thing is, on the way to that, Yiza, he fought a guy with a one name guy, Yiza, 22-3. That guy was. Here's a Heijin Park was 7-0. I mean, I guess the records don't look horrible, It's just they're all Asian road to UFC guys, and I've never been impressed with any of them. I'm more impressed if he fought at like what's that Japanese one that the Japanese promotion Astro Boy came from there. What's Ryzen? If he fought at Ryzen, it would be much more impressive than Road to UFC or Road FC. And that's Road FC and Road to UFC are different. They're different regional scenes. Weird. But I am a big fan of Lee. However, man, this Hyder Emil, the Hurricane 9-0. Where's he come from? He's got his background is what regional scene here? We got LFA. His background is LFA, and I think he has fought. Looking at these records, Chase Gibson wasn't Chase Gibson. I think he was in the UFC for like 2 or 3 fights. I think. Aside from that, though, I don't know any of these names either. Except Fernie Garcia, he handled him round 2. That was his UFC debut. Standing TKO round
2 or 3 times. If you shake more than 2 or 3 times, it's not good.
So, man, I've been back and forth, but I'm gonna go with the Korean here. I just think I'm a fan. I think he's overall like he has grappling. He's got jiu-jitsu. He's got striking. He's got different routes to victory. And Hyder Emil, once we see the face-off, I'll let you know for sure. But right now, I'm leaning on Lee because he's got 4 wins by TKO, 3 wins by submission, and then 4 by decision. So he's won every single kind of way. I don't know. What do you guys got to say about this one?
Ranj is racist and wants the Asian to win.
No, there's a couple that I'm going against the Asians, so we'll get into that later. But in this case, I was going to go against Yang Lee as well. Hyder Emil is he's a good fighter.
I'm with you, Ranch. I did watch a little bit of tape. They're both really impressive. This is going to be the best fight of the night. Hyder Emil runs with Gilbert Melendez, Jake Shields, Nate Diaz, Nick Diaz. He is kind of older. He's like the oldest good prospect that there is right now. He's 34 years old. He is 9-0, hasn't really fought anybody. He's probably well-rounded. Gilbert Melendez, they do grappling, they do boxing. He's a product of those guys. Man, this was super difficult for me to pick, but God, because I like Hyder's grappling a little bit better, but I like Lee's boxing because Hyder's so weird, unorthodox punching. It's so weird. I think he's kind of green there still. Lee's coming in great shape. I'm gonna pick. He's the favorite. I picked Hyder on a bunch of DraftKings lineups because he's only like $7,100 or $7,000. Lee's very expensive. I don't know if he's the favorite. I'm assuming he is the favorite. I'm just gonna pick Lee.
But it's not.
I'm gonna pick Lee. I'm gonna pick Lee to win this by decision. He's bigger, and he's probably gonna handle himself in the grappling. And I think he's the better boxer. And he's longer.
What?
So I have Lee. If Dave is on Hyder Emil, I'd gladly. Which one do you want a T-shirt bet on, Dave? Because this is the same shit.
Did you just say that Lee is better on the feet than Emil?
Yes.
Okay.
I think he is.
Okay.
Well, you got stats?
I mean, you go off the UFC stats. What did Lee have? Like 2 fights?
4.
Crystal thinks Hyder's a better puncher as well.
4 fights. And let's go.
He's got the more impressive UFC win. He beat Blake Builder, and Hyder Emil beat Fernie Garcia.
Okay,
let's
be honest. That fight with Blake Builder showed how weak he was and how he was not ready. He does not have the full aspect that the UFC requires. I love Blake Builder. I'm a fan. But, dude, the guy's not ready for the UFC. He doesn't have the whole repertoire that you need to produce. Jiyoung Lee, I appreciate. Decent fighter. His ground game sucks. On the feet, in his last 4 fights, we've got against, by the way, his last 4 fights, which are in the UFC just because they were the UFC road to fucking bullshit, goddamn it, whatever. So we actually have stats against this. So these guys are cans. This is just garbage fucking opponents. Bin, Kai, Yaza, Builder, which now we have known is, unfortunately, I love you, Blake. I follow you on Instagram. I praise be to the Lord. Yes, I get it. But come on now. Blake wasn't that good. He showed he was one-dimensional. And in those 4 fights, best he can do is strike landed 2.81, strike absorbed 1.59, no fucking takedown 0.96. Okay, so now you switch to a guy, Hyder Emil, who's actually fought some decent fucking guys. Like Fernie Garcia, decent. Sonomas, decent. Chase Gibson, not so much. Robson Jr., not so much. Dante Sewell, I mean, still decent guys. Way better than anything that Jiyoung Lee's fought. And if you look at the stats here, strike land per minute, 4.73. Strike absorbed, 2.16. Ratio, I'm liking the ratio here on Emil. Takedowns, I don't think this is going to the ground. These guys both have takedown defense. If it does go to the ground, I believe Emil is going to have the advantage, especially with his 2.0 submission average. I'm sorry, guys. I'm on Emil all day long. All day long.
I just want to say Lee's the better puncher. I want to say it again.
You're telling me that Emil, who's fighting with fucking Diaz Academy, is not going to be a good puncher?
You know who?
Sorry,
what about Nick Maximov?
The Diaz Academy is not going to produce a good puncher. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying Nick Maximov came from there and he fucking sucked. You know what I mean?
How about Fight Ready? You don't think Eddie Cha can teach his guys at Fight Ready how to fight? Huh, Dave? You think Eddie Cha's probably a better coach than Nate and Nick Diaz and the Diaz Army? I'm throwing it out there, but I think Fight Ready can get you better than the Diaz Army. I think it'll make you and Gilbert Melendez.
The Diaz people, they just showed this poor kid Emil how to party.
I'm biased, but when Eddie Cha is in here saying "Let's go Korean Tiger," and Eddie Cha is known throughout the entire UFC as being one of the top striking coaches in the business. Exactly. Yeah, I'll go with that. I'll go with Fight Ready MMA. Yeah.
And look at all Hiders going to parties and shit.
Training pick. All these are training picks. There's hardly anything except for even this outside posing. He's still training. He's outside training. He's got, it's never ending. That's what the guy does. He work ethic like a Korean. Oh, weird. That's weird.
I swear to God, too. I watched the interview of Emil, and he's talking about how it's so cool to party. It's surreal when he goes to parties and shit. He thinks he's Mr. Cool Guy.
Let's look at Emil's. Let's look at Emil's page just to see what Hyder Emil's been doing in preparation for this. Let's look at his Instagram. I wonder if he got him smoking a blunt with Nick and Nate Diaz. That'd be awesome. I hope he's smoking a blunt with Nate Diaz. I hope so. I hope he's smoking. Okay, here we are. Share this instead. Okay, so strap pack. Okay, posing post training. Oh, backwards. Meditation on a rock. Okay, that's a Diaz type of thing. Playing touch butt down in the park or whatever. I'm just fucking with it. But anyway, okay, who's here? Is this the Melendez boys? Yep, Gilbert Melendez.
Hey,
all right, Gilbert Melendez.
Hyder Emil is actually a Filipino, though. Shout out to Gerald Lynch. He's Filipino. He was raised in the Philippines, in the slums.
I know.
The slums.
But he graduated. Hey, look, fuck you, I graduated. See, he even got the middle fingers up. That's how that's gratitude right there. Thanks for Thanks for letting me pay for my education. F you. Come on, you really? Oh, I'm more and more on the Tiger now.
Yeah, I think the Tiger's the real prospect. I mean, is this a 34-year-old? What are they, featherweights? Is he really a 34-year-old lightweight or a featherweight prospect? Really? Fuck, get out of here. You don't see that. That's not real. Is he a unicorn? Probably not.
Yeah. All right. Well, good. We're split on that. Dave's taking Hyder Emil, and me and Lupe are on Zhang Yang Lee, the Korean Tiger. And I like
That's
it.
my most confident pick here.
I'm taking bets, Lupe and Ranch, both of you. Anything you want
Get
to
him on this one, Ranch. I already got one. I wish I would have took the other one. This one.
All right, I'll take this one with you, Dave. I owe you two still, so I'll get one back. Okay.
Yep.
You know what? I will straight up this one. There's no hoodie t-shirt thing. This one's straight up. Happily.
You just want. All right, that's fine. T-shirt with Dave. I'm just gonna call it a T-shirt straight up. I don't play that. All right, moving on. Next, we've got. You ready, Dave?
Shit.
Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi, taking on Bill Algeo. All right, here's one of the guys I'm taking against the Korean. I'm taking Bill Algeo here. Doo-Ho Choi, he's had a layoff. I know he has the 3 years of mandatory military, but mandatory is actually 2. So he did one of them electively. He chose to do that 3rd year. So Doo-Ho Choi, the Korean Superboy, he was out of the fight scene for a good chunk of time. I'm gonna pull up this US Tapology. How many years did he miss? And I know 3 of them were military service.
Let's be honest here. Okay, so he got a decision from Kyle Nelson a year and 5 months ago.
Right.
Okay.
He's not active.
Okay. Before that, 4 years and 6 months ago, he beat Charles Air Jordan. 4.5 years ago. Before that, Jeremy Stevens, 6 and a half years ago. Like he was doing 2 years in between his fights back in the day, and he lost that one.
Right.
And before Cub Swanson, 7 years ago. Like his last 4 fights were fucking 8 years ago. Like this is 7 years, 6 years, 4 years, a year and a half. And it was a decision to Kyle Nelson, which is not a good look. Like really not a good look. All yours, homie. I'll go for stats afterwards.
Kyle Nelson's been on a little tear, right? So that's kind of or he looked good recently in that Canada card. I remember that you picked against him and he fucking shined like a light. So maybe, I don't know. We can't really but who's that fight? Was it Joanderson Brito? That was impressive when Bill Algeo beat Joanderson Brito. That was impressive. And I'm going to say he's more talented. Joanderson Brito is more talented than this guy, this Choi character here. So that's how I'm making my pick. I mean, I think that's the most logical breakdown you can get right there. I didn't talk about any of their skills. Joanderson Brito, come on, dude. And you're going to fight this guy. That's a great point. What, 4 fights in 8 years? That sounds pretty crazy. But did you see Choi beat Charles Jourdain? I didn't even see that. Was that one of his wins?
Yeah, but that was back like 4.5 years ago.
Interesting. That is interesting.
Look, fun fact, Korean Superboy hasn't won a fight since last Superman movie in 2016. The Illuminati is real. Yeah.
Bill Algeo has to be more well-rounded as well, right? He has to be better versed in the grappling.
He owns his own fitness gym. Algeo MMA and Fitness.
I don't know if there's anybody in the chat who can confirm this, but can somebody tell me this is the last fight on Doo-Ho Choi's contracts? Because I believe he's got a 5-fight contract, and I believe this will be the last one, and the end of Doo-Ho Choi in the UFC.
Right. Remember Dominic Reyes? He didn't fight forever, and then he came in and look like he did against John Jones. You know what I mean? So you never know. But Bill Algeo has been active. He's more well-rounded. He stays, he stays physical, stays active. Even he doesn't take layoffs. I'm on Bill Algeo just because of his activity and all that.
Algeo, he did lose against Kyle Nelson. That was the one.
Yeah,
that was the one.
You got tagged. You got tagged by me.
I love that Joe Anderson Brito win, though. I'm going to take Algeo. I got to go Algeo. I feel like he's the real MMA fighter.
So we're all in agreement there. Bill Algeo,
Yeah.
all of us across the board.
What's our odds?
You want to take a snippet look at some Instagrams or anything? The odds, what are they? Minus 175 for Algeo, plus 150 for Doo Ho Choi.
All right, parlay piece that shit. We're all on a Bill
Ho Choi
Algeo.
doesn't even have Instagram.
No. Okay, Bill Algeo minus 170. I'm comfortable with parlay, but nothing else.
Oh, he does have an Instagram. Korean Superboy, Doo Ho Choi. No, one post, so he doesn't. Interesting. Bill Algeo. Señor Perfecto.
Shroom's on it too. I like it when Shroom's on me. That sounded bad.
And Algeo, one day ago, Extreme Couture. He's at Extreme Couture one day ago. This is from Bill Algeo one day ago with Sean Strickland and two guys. I don't know who they are, but they look like they're pretty good fighters by looking at it. But that's here. I'll try to. I'll share it. I'll share it. Present. Share screen. So he's getting it in because look, Extreme Couture right there. Sean Strickland, and I don't know who this guy is, but anyway, Eric. What's his name? Nutsack, Lipsick, Nixick. Eric Nixick. Eric Nixick is the head coach over Extreme Couture. Another like Eddie Cha name. Like, which the coaches, the big name coaches, and Eric Nixick. Is it Nixick? Eric Nixick's one of those big names that are affiliated with Extreme Couture. So, yeah, he's been getting it in. This is 1 week ago with this guy. Serpente. But anyway, yeah, I'm on the Bill Algeo side just as everybody else is. He might make our 3-leg parlay. I like it. I like it a lot. So,
give me
yeah,
stats.
go ahead. You got him? Here you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you are.
Yeah, that's real quick. Come on, look me up. We there?
You're on there. Go ahead. Speak.
Sorry. All right. Bill Algeo, strike every minute, 6.16 versus Doo Ho Choi, 4.74. Strike absorbed, 4.52 versus 4.91. Ratio is all over Bill on this one. Negative striking ratio for Choi. Not a good look. On the ground, if it does go to the ground, 0.29 versus 0.86. History says this ain't going to the ground. Takedown accuracy, 20% for 40% for fucking Algeo. Choi's not taking this down the ground at all. If anything, Choi will be taken down. Slight advantage on the ground to Bill Algeo with his 0.1, his takedown defense, and his takedown accuracy, and his takedown average. So if this goes to the ground, I got Algeo. If this stays on the feet, damn, that volume's going to fucking hurt. That volume's going to hurt Choi. There's got to be something said to me with ring rust. You fight once every 2 or 3 years. You got that. You're not going to be there. Algeo, constant fighter. You got to admit he's going to be the more experienced fighter. He's going to be more comfortable in the cage, more comfortable with all the lights and everything, even though it's just a fight night. But yeah, Algeo all day long. Minus 170 I think that's a parlay piece. We've got a couple of minus 170s for the parlay. I'm okay with that. Very, very comfortable with Algio on a parlay piece. Probably decision though.
Yeah, I like Algio too. I'm strong on him. All right. Somebody up here. Oh, right here. Why so many Asians on this card? I heard this. I can't confirm it, but when this card was originally put together, they were going to do it in Seoul. That's why they're not only just Asians; they're all Korean. They were going to do it in Seoul, South Korea, but then something fell through, so they just kept what the Korean fights they had on this card, and they just moved it to Vegas. I heard that from maybe. Oh, I heard it from the Shillin Duffy Sherdog. They were calling the re something of the Seoul card, the remake of the Seoul South Korea card. But anyway, okay, Choi sparring with malnourished North Koreans at the border. Alger should be safe. Yeah. Korean lives matter. They sure do. Okay, I guess we moved on. All right, so this is Aljo too, looking bigger, leaner, longer.
Handsome.
It'll be a good fight, but Superboy is not a boy anymore. So moving up the card, we've got this is Bruno Silva and Cody Durden.
Yes, sir.
Play it again, bud. Play it again. Let's see him walk. I didn't watch any of the face-offs. Anyway, it's early phase. My Aljo, my most confident pick. I'm not confident. Zanfudent. Okay. So Cody Gibson coming off that loss.
Who?
I mean Cody Durden. Durden. What? You introduced this, Dave, can you? I gotta get another Bunny Pilsner.
All right, Cody Durden, number 13 ranked flyweight worldwide, coming off a loss against Tagir
Ulanbekov.
Thank you. Previous that to win against Jake Headley, which was Joe Johnson beat him 13. I mean, he's got a decent fucking background right now. He's on a streak besides his last little loss. Now, mind you, Bruno Silva, very much up and coming. I'm going to be like Tyson Nam finished him the way he was supposed to, but unfortunately, it was a long time ago. Victor Rodriguez knocked him out 3 years ago. JP Buys knocked him out, but once again, over 3 years ago. So the one thing I'm concerned about is with Bruno Silva, it's been a long time since he's been in the ring. I think he's the better fighter. I think he's got the advantage on a lot of aspects, especially on the ground. But Cody Durden, man, coming off a loss, looking to avenge that loss, is way more of the active fighter, has been in the ring way more. His win against Jake Hadley, it's a good win. It's a good look for him. He's going to be the bigger guy. He's going to have longer reach. He's going to be the younger guy. Damn. It's hard to bet against Cody Durden on this one, but I really like Bruno Silva. The only thing I don't like about Bruno is that the inactivity. He doesn't fight very often, and Cody Durden's back, and Cody Durden's looking to avenge his loss. I'm going to have to lean towards Cody Durden on this one.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think he's going to send Bruno Silva right back to Brazil, back to where he came from. That's an inside joke, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But Cody Durden, I like his wrestling.
That's
much more than
Bruno. Have it at the stats right there. Takedown average 4.84. His wrestling is going to be dominant. And as far as the striking goes, 3.16 versus 3.05. Second absorbed 2.89 versus 3.09. Better striking ratio for Cody. Way better ground game for Cody as well. Comfortable on the ground. An amazing top wrestler. I can't bet against Cody here. I'm all in on Cody, and we'll put him in a parlay happily. Okay, I'm done. I'll shut up now. You do your thing.
All right, I'm on Cody Durden as well. Okay, here's what gives me pause. I'm gonna pick Cody Durden no matter what. I'm not gonna like change my mind, but Cody Durden. So Silva fought at Fight Ready, and sometime this year he moved to American Top Team. He trained with Cody Durden for the whole month of March. They already trained together for the whole month of March. So somebody must know something because Cody Durden is the favorite. But Cody Durden said he was approached and asked if he wanted to fight Bruno Silva, and he said no because he trains with him. And I was like, did he say no because he trains with him and he doesn't want to fight a teammate? And then they proceeded to tell Cody that Bruno Silva said he wants to fight you. And he's all, oh, fuck that guy. I'll fight him. Fuck it. I'll fight him. So I don't know if, Cody thinks that Bruno is better and that's why he don't want to fight him. Because to me, if somebody approached me and says, hey, we're going to offer you money to fight,
they don't
really should
train at the same gyms. Bruno Silva's Fight Ready and Cody Durden's ATT Atlanta.
For this camp, they train side by side.
Oh, really? We got to check their Instagrams. Did you? Oh, you learned it from Dogger Pass podcast?
No, I saw an interview Cody Durden did. Maybe it was the same one that those guys watched. I actually didn't watch Dogger Pass. I'm going to watch it tonight. I always watch Dogger Pass after we get off.
You know what I like about Dogger Pass? They start from the main event and work their way down to the prelims. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But let's
that girl. Yeah. Anyhow,
what?
That's what I learned. All that stuff. I now gave that to you guys. But and it's even money now, right? Or it's basically even odds.
Minus 110 to minus 110.
That's crazy because the odds moved to Bruno Silva, and they trained together. Oh man.
Yeah, I got minus 118 for Silva. Durden's at minus 102.
Honestly, this is gonna be such a good fight. This is just gonna be just like Hyder Emil, and the Jiang Young Lee. This is also going to be a very good fight. I'm looking forward to this one. Too bad it's not it's a co-main now, huh?
Is it?
No,
now?
it's not. No, it's not.
No, the co-main is Steve Garcia. But
I'm happy this fight's on the card. This is saving the card for me. This is one of the fights on the card that's saving the card for me. This is honestly, I'm gonna have to have exposure on both sides when it comes to DraftKings.
Cody's wife is smoking. Britt Durden's a very attractive woman.
He might be weak in the legs then.
I don't know. It's making me weak in the middle leg right now. Actually, strong in the middle leg.
I need my Cialis.
Man, she is beautiful. She's got flawless face and body. Anyway, yeah, Cody Durden has I think far superior wrestling over Bruno Silva because he was supposed to wrestle at West Point until he had popped out a kid. That's why he didn't. That's a little known fact. A lot of people don't know that. And instead of going to West Point to wrestle, he ended up having to get a job in construction. That's truth. And that's what happened.
I'll take Durden. I'm going to be on Durden no matter what. Like I said, I'm on Durden no matter what. But, man, I'm telling you, it's not going to be as easy as we probably think it is.
He loves Donald Trump, too. Cody Durden does. Loves him. Says, I love Trump. Right there. It's first. I want to see. Okay, here's some training stuff, and I don't see your boy Bruno Silva in any of these training picks. But we're gonna.
Even Noah Allen. I'm telling you, he moved gyms. He doesn't train at Fight Ready. He moved his whole life. He moved to. I think they train in Florida. I don't think Durden is at American Top Team Atlanta anymore. I don't think so.
I think he is
at the actual. Is he?
Instagram. Yeah.
Okay, so then that's where Bruno Silva is.
I don't know. I got Bruno Silva's coming up right here. I'm going to pull up his Insta.
I'm going through his Insta right
That
now.
is Bruno Silva. That's Bruno Silva right
Yes.
there. That's his Instagram. And he is at
Yeah,
Fight
that's
Ready. He was the guy in the picture that I just showed you with Korean Tiger. I was like, and who's this guy in the middle? Remember? And I was like, I can't. That's him. That's Bruno Silva in the middle. Dumbass. Remember?
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. He's at Fight Ready. We'll find it.
Dude,
We'll
I heard this from Cody Durden's mouth that he trained with Bruno Silva. I'll send it to
Maybe.
you.
It might have been back in the day or something. Doesn't say recently. Oh, look, there's our boy Triple C. Yeah, he's at that. There's Eddie Cha right there. Eddie Cha right there. That's Fight Ready. He's definitely Fight Ready. And I'm telling you, that picture, I was like, oh, there's the Korean Tiger, and there's who else is in that picture?
I'm gonna relook at it.
Aljo Sterling was in there, and I was like, who's that guy in the middle? There he is, Bruno Silva. That was the guy in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, you see Henry Cejudo right there, and he's from Fight Ready, right?
Yeah, that's why I said Triple C, Fight Ready. But yeah, I'm still picking. Doesn't matter. I'm still picking Cody Durden because 500-ish days of Silva's inactivity right here, Crystal. Crystal, that's a good point. Inactive. I can't pick inactive fighters. A pass for me. When you watch this YouTube, it fucks with your head and picks up. Yeah. Silva, the more skilled fighter, reminds me of Johnson versus Van last week and the size difference. Durden
I don't know,
is on Florida.
I love Cody Durden.
Is in Florida. Durden's in Florida. So he was at American Top Team Atlanta. Now he's American Top Team, the legit one. That's what I would imagine. Bruno Silva was very close to Henry Cejudo. Kicked out for stealing wooden shipping crates. What?
Okay, yeah, he probably did train Florida, there.
American Top Team, yep.
Maybe he went to train with Durden to get him ready for a fight.
It could be, but I'm saying all these the most recent Instagram shows them at two different gyms getting it in. So they may have in the past trained with each other, but I'm just saying I don't see anything recent.
I got Cody Durden anyways. I wouldn't switch my pick.
Yeah, me too.
Wanted to say that off top.
Oh, and look, Bruno Silva likes Trump too. But yeah, I'm with you. I'm on the Durden side. Dave, who did you settle on?
Durden.
We're all on. Good. Let's move up to this fight. Kurt Hollabaugh has taken on Kenan Krzyzewski. I think it's Krzyzewski. And Krzyzewski is not a Portuguese Brazilian name, so I don't know where that came from. But Kenan Krzyzewski is 15-2, representing Brazil here, taking on 20-8 Kurt Hollabaugh. Man, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know nothing about Kenan Krzyzewski, so we're going to learn. We're going to learn right today. All right. So, Dave, could you be kind enough to open up his resume? Let's check him out. Let's check out this Kenan Krzyzewski. 15-2. Where's he out of? What's his regional scene anyway? I'm still pulling it up. My computer's lagging a little. Bahia is his nickname. Go ahead.
Okay, not to just Durden. I just want to he has amazing boxing. It's underrated. Just so you guys know, I think he's gonna have the better hands. That's why I think that he's gonna win the fight. I don't know. I'm still stuck on that fight.
Oh, I think he's gonna win by wrestling. But anyway, so Kenan Krzyzewski, his UFC debut, he came and lost to Elvis Brenner, round one overhand left, and that was surprising. Elvis Brenner, I think he was an underdog coming into that, and that was a big surprise for a lot of people. Before that, Contender Series, Jungle Fights, that's the Brazilian scene. Aries, that's a Brazilian scene. LFA, you guys know what LFA is. He's got this one loss back in 2019 against a 12-5 fighter in Cage, and that's the only loss, or besides Elvis Brenner, of course. But that, those are only 2 losses. And going by these records, we got a 10-5 fighter here in Jungle Fights, 8-3. Not really cans. We have some. Look, Adriano Martins. That's the guy that knocked out Alex Pereira, isn't it? Let me see. Adriano Martins, 29-12. I think it is. I think this guy. Is this the guy that beat Alex Pereira? Like knocked him out?
No.
Oh, he beat Islam Makhachev. My bad. Wrong. Awesome dude. He beat Islam Makhachev. This guy, Adriano Martins. Yeah, Islam Makhachev. How many people can say that? None but this guy, right? Nobody else in the world can say that they knocked out Islam Makhachev except for Adriano Martins. Shh, don't tell nobody. That's why he's doing that right there. Don't tell nobody about Adriano Martins. Shh. But anyway, he's not fighting here. But back to it. We got Kurt Holobaugh and Kanan Krzyzewski. Kurt Holobaugh, he's got to be. This is, I think, one of the, if Kurt Holobaugh loses here, he probably I would imagine it's probably like the last fight on a deal, on a contract or something. Fighting out of Team Jacau South or Port City Combat Sports. One of them. We have to look at his Instagram to find out for sure. Okay, most recently lost to Trey Ogden. We're all picking him, actually, Trey Ogden. He beat Austin Thud Hubbard, but Austin Hubbard he was a real letdown. Everybody had like kind of somewhat high hopes on that dude, and he just let a lot of people down because he had that one chin dimple and he looked like a real rugged, durable guy, but evidently not. Before that, though, he did have a stint in the UFC in the past where he lost to Thiago Moises, Shane Burgos, and Raoni Barcelos, which aren't bad losses to have when you're, this was back in 2019, his first stint in the UFC. Went through a little bit of he went to Ultimate Fighter again and earned his way back. So he does have the better resume, if you will, than Krzyzewski, but not with the losses. Krzyzewski's only lost twice. This guy's lost to Pat Healy at 24, Steven Seiler, Magdrosal Kazbulaev, bunch of people I've never even heard of. So, man, I have to go with Krzyzewski, but I'm not confident at all. Let's look at the. Is he emaciated, Krzyzewski? He looks like you can see his skull, you can see his jaw muscles and shit through his face. Looks emaciated, doesn't it? Looks like a poor weight cut or something. But
he had sunglasses on.
I don't know, man.
You know what's weird about that, Ranch? Is he weighed in at 124.
Really?
Like he cut 2 extra pounds than he had to.
You in 154. You in 154.
Oh yeah, 154. Yeah, sorry.
I was gonna say 124. I'll take Holobaugh.
Yeah, my fault.
This is there you go. Thank you.
Good one.
Islam is who I meant. I knew it was I knew Adriano Martins beat somebody awesome. Ron awesome. Yeah. Oh, look, I think I heard Dan Levy say Durden is one of Pantoja's main training partners. That could be. Pantoja's a American Top Team guy. And American Top Team Atlanta and American Top Team Florida, they're sister companies. So they'll have fighters travel to both just to work, and it's not like it's Florida Georgia line. It's not that far. It's not, it's within a drive. Kaden took a short notice fight against Elvis Brenner last time, didn't he? I believe so. I believe it was short notice.
Wasn't he kicking his ass for like 3 minutes too?
What happened? Did he gas or something?
I want to say Elvis came back like he has that Shudo box comeback wild streak.
Oh, if Kanan tries to take him down, it's Jover. Oh man, I don't know. I got to fade Hollowball though. I don't know. What are you guys gonna do? I don't know. What are you guys gonna do?
All right, Hollowball is tough. Here's the two decisions. Here's what's making me lean towards the prediction I have. Hollowball is 37 years old, and Kanan's 33. I mean, that's a big deal. Those 4 years are it's like 10 years old and 14 years old. It's almost that critical. 14 years old and 18 years old. 18 and 22, 22, 26, not a big deal. But 33 and 37, it's a little bit of a big deal. There's number one. Krzyzewski or Kanan or whatever you want to call him. That guy is now trading at Fighting Nerds, the same gym as Silva and Barao. It's all the hot ones right now. He's training there. Maybe that's why he looks so damn. That's why he cut so much weight. I was trying to think, like, why did he do that? But he's training there. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, and he has way unorthodox striking. It's like super good. He's gonna fit right in with like those Fight Nerds. So just for those reasons there, give me Kanan. This is a nice pick. I'd probably put some money on right here. I have respect for Hollowball. I love his game. He came back against Austin Hubbard. He's finished his last 4 fights, inside the distance, but besides the one that he just was at he lost. Did we lose? Did we lost Dave?
That's all right. He'll come back on.
But I got Krzyzewski all the way. I would put money on him, and I'm excited to see this fight. This is going to be a low-key banger, like somebody said in the chat.
Black belt, Kurt Hollowball, black belt.
He is too. And somebody said it's over.
Krzyzewski probably is too, though. I don't being Brazilian. I don't know for sure.
Yeah, he's a Brazilian. He's a black belt.
Definitely practicing BJJ black belt.
From what I saw, I like Krzyzewski's striking, but I don't know. He did get knocked out in the first round by Brenner.
Oh, power outage. Dave just texted me. He's lost power.
Probably was it rolling blackout?
Huh?
There must be like some kind of rolling blackout or something. We had that at our neighborhood. We had no power as well last week. He lost to Trey Ogden. Hollowball did. I think that Kanan is more dangerous than Trey Ogden. I think that was a bad look. It was just like a fluke that he lost to Brenner, because I swear he was beating his ass for like 3 minutes. I don't think Brenner was like killing him.
I'm going to look for this guy, Kanan Krzyzewski. Oh, there it is. Kanan Krzyzewski, UFC. All right, here's his Instagram. Bunch of posing. Here's a training picture. And trust the process. Fighting Nerds, you were right about that.
Yeah, Dave never gave his pick, dude. I want to know what he thinks about this one. That's too bad.
I can text him. But
ask him who he
if I don't know how long he's going to be out of power, so I'll text him. I just want to see. Yeah, Fighting Nerds. That is the old look. Look at the background. There's Bruce Lee with nerd glasses. See him? I think that was supposed to be Bruce Lee.
That's the hot gym right now, man.
That is the hot gym, because Silva, after he split Drew Dober's eyebrow like that, it's gross.
Dude, I already want to see Silva fight like Max Holloway already.
We're going nuts with that.
Oh, hey, congratulations. So you guys won the parlay for last week then, because you hit Silva and Jackson, and Cody Brundage, he
Razak
pussied out.
Al-Hassan, Cody Brundage. Oh, hitting the back of the head again. Yeah, every time he's getting destroyed, he comes up with that bullshit.
Dude, on his Instagram, you know what's funny is because he's a softie.
See, Kanan's also a black belt. There he is with the black belt on. So the black belt versus black belt. So that kind of washes.
And he's from fucking Brazil.
And Fighting Nerds has the top, like you said, they're the hot gym, and they're the hot gym for jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, man, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence still, but where are we at with this? With the chat.
Dude, I'm not too
all right here. Whooped in 2 minutes. Oh, that's still okay. Ogden laid on Kurt for 3 rounds. Kurt couldn't do nothing about it. Correct. There are black belts and there are black belts. Kurt got his from Uniqlo. My fish are more dangerous than Ogden. Dave's lighting some candles. He is. If Kanan gets on top of Kurt, he finishes maybe even a standard standing sub. But Kurt can land hard too, so who knows? Man, who are you taking on this?
I'm taking it easily. First of all, because of the age. Like I said, there's a difference between 10 years old and 14 years old and 14 and 18. And there's a difference between a 33-year-old man and a 37-year-old man. When you're 33, you're still you could probably be at the peak of your man. And when you're 37, you've already passed your prime, And I would say his only chance is to get a finish in the first round. That's Hollyball, his only chance. Because Brady from DFS, by the numbers, I kind of gave him some shit because he's taking Kurt Hollyball by first round KO. And I was like, damn, that's totally reckless. Because honestly, I think the better MMA fighter is Kanan, but obviously he's unproven, right? He's like a new prospect. But I'm 100%. I would put money on Kanan if I could. I wonder what the odds are. I'm going to check it out.
So you're fading Hollyball that much?
I'm fading Hollyball.
When's this Extreme Couture picture from? 30 weeks ago. Never mind. Okay, but yeah, I guess I'll go. Who's the favorite here? Let me see.
I'm trying to
bet online right now.
Krzyzewski is the favorite. Minus 142.
139 on right now on bet online. Hollyball comes back at plus 119.
And he should be. I mean, just for the age alone, if they're even close at all in talent, you got to give it to him.
All right, so I'll go with the favorite, Krzyzewski, only because the Fighting Nerds, I think he will have a better black belt than Hollyball's black belt, as chat pointed out. Chat makes a big poll on my which side of the fence I'm going to fall, and this one, a lot of them I'm on the fence. So, did we look at their face-offs? Yeah, we did, because he looked emaciated, right?
Yeah, and he didn't need to cut that extra 2 pounds. So
let me find it on my chat or on my face-offs. I'm so far behind because Dave.
Go for it. I'll just.
Okay, here's Cody Durden, which was the fight.
Thought a couple times actually.
Okay, there's the Cody Durden and Bruno Silva. They probably did work out. They're all laughing it up, hamming it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna knock you out. It's not the gym anymore, buddy. It's not the gym. I like Mad Libbing, just making words up with whatever they're saying.
You're like improvising.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, Ranj's improv.
All right, there's emaciated Krzyzewski. Like you can see
my black belt's better.
Like the muscles in his jaw, Where Hollyball looks like a regular diet. This guy looks like he's been living on birdseed and spinach for the past month. zero fat, zero like body fat on him.
Mm-hmm. Some
I
good
like the Z
BMI
in
right
his
there.
head though. That's kind of cool.
It's hot.
Oh man,
Love it. That Terrace Major's poking out a little bit.
There's a difference between 10 years old and 14 years old, Pat Barry. that's so wrong. Oh, you get it. You
That's a good.
get the joke because of Thug Rose. You know,
Yeah.
he met her when
He
she was
grooming
super
her.
young. Yeah, it was funny. Anyway, yeah, I guess you're going Khrushchevsky. Is that what you said?
100%. I saw tape and I actually love his style. He has that Brazilian wild style. You don't know when the time is striking. You know what I mean? That's why I want to say he lost to Elvis Brenner because he was Brazilian and he knows
Dave's
that.
going Hollabaugh. He just texted me back.
Oh, that's what I wanted to know. That's
right.
okay, Dave. I wish I could t-shirt bet you on this one too, son. I really wish I could.
All right, let's move up the card. Next, we have Steve Garcia taking on Sungwoo Choi. This one also is going to be a banger. I'd hate to say it, but I gotta kind of lean Steve Garcia's way, even against my fellow Korean Sungwoo Choi. Choi's just he's been exposed. Like I don't know. Maybe he looks good here though. Doesn't have the stupid.
He looks amazing. He looks amazing.
I don't know.
Like he knows.
I might have to do a little deeper dive on this.
He's got bigger head.
I was leaning Steve Garcia by knockout because Sungwoo Choi he's kind of a glass jaw. He's been showing as of late. Steve down a weight class here, down to 145, not 155.
So he's always a smaller guy.
Right. And yeah, I'm gonna have to look at some Instagrams because I know Steve Garcia has knockout power. All right, let me open up his Tapology, look at his resume.
You know, Steve Garcia is one of those guys. I don't know off the top of my head who he's fought, but he's one of those guys who looks. He has some questionable losses, but some amazing wins.
Right, Jackson Wink. He's always been there for ages too. So he beat that Milk Costa.
Pretty good win.
Shylan Nerdbeke, he's cut.
Good.
Shylan's
Chase
cut.
Hooper's super good.
Hooper, that aged well. Chase Hooper's now in the running, but this was before Chase Hooper found his mitts. This is when he was still trying to play the Ryan Hogg, come to the ground and wrestle with me type. You know what I mean?
Shit.
He got counter right round 1 against Mahashate.
I remember that.
That's not a good look.
Mahashate was a big boy though. He was a big boy.
Yeah, and I know Sungwoo Choi doesn't knock people out, but he does throw a lot of volume, and he has knocked people down. I don't think he has any knockouts. We're going to find out in a minute. But then Charlie and Ontiveros, that guy, he's now no longer in UFC. Luis Pena, he lost to Luis Pena. Chepe Mariscal beat him. That's probably one of the best wins in the LFA. It's one of the best wins on here, Chepe Mariscal.
Yeah.
I love that guy. So let's now.
But he lost if you go down, But it's a long time ago, but he lost to like Joe Warren. Like, I don't know that guy. He lost to Ricky Tercios. That's not a great loss, right?
And this was the Jackson Wink's regional scene. Jackson Wink has their own shit going on in their gym. They have the tournaments in their gym. Elon Cruz, that guy is not that good. I think he's got like an afro, right? Oh no, he doesn't. But I know this guy. He's been in the UFC and in and quickly out. I think he had like 3 fights, or he did like just a Bellator Fury. Oh, right here. 2 fights in the UFC, lost them both against Spike Carlisle, Uros Medic, and out. Oh, look, he lost to Damon Blackshirt too. But anyway, regardless, Ricky Terce, Pretty Ricky beat him too.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he's got some good wins there, though. Look, this Ronnie Lawrence, that's a good win. Chepe Mariscal is a great win. Then, I mean, he's okay. Sungwoo Choi, he's kind of the same. He's got some really good wins, but he's beat Julian Erosa. This is without me even looking. Let's see. I know he's beaten some decent names, but he's lost to some too. Okay, John Owens, that's not a great win, whatever. Michael Trezano, you don't want to lose to Michael Trezano. Josh Cooleybow, okay, split decision too. Give him that. Alex Caceres backpacked him all the way until he got rear naked choke in round two.
I remember that fight.
He rolled his back. I was like, oh, there's never any. Once Alex Caceres has your back, forget about it. You can't get him off. There's the win against Julian Rosa. There's a win against Yusuf Zalal. Good. Suman Mokhtarian. Before that, here's his debut. Movsar Evloev. In your debut, went to decision, loss. Then he got rear naked choked by Gavin Tucker. And then before that, Korean regional scene, where going against all these guys that are unknown to us, but I'm sure have a name in Korea or wherever. Rocky Lee.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So an interesting thing I heard about these guys is that they each been knocked down 5 times and they each have 5 knockdowns.
Really?
In the UFC.
Really? That's
kind of look
interesting
it up.
Fact.
I can kind of look that up. Let me see if I can share
good.
that.
I like that.
Let me see if we can share this here.
So, he's got a new camp. He's not an MOB Korea anymore. Elon Cruz loss is terrible. It totally is. Okay. All right. Alexander Garcia Choi's new camp. We'll have to stop. I'll have to take some looking at Choi's, see if I find his little Instagram here. Is this the Choi that started modeling you were saying earlier?
No, that was I don't know if I made that comment. But I mean, he's handsome.
Not Du Hoi Choi. The other Hoi, the Superboy, that's the other one. And look at, see this picture right here. Look at Garcia. He doesn't look like much of a fighter, doesn't he? Looks like he's a tired, just got done delivering mail or something. He just doesn't look like in that right there. He doesn't look like
he looks like an auto mechanic.
You know what I mean?
He looks like he'll change your oil.
Looks like a tradesman.
At Midas.
Coming to look at the modeling. He is definitely modeling Sungwoo Choi. Definitely modeling here.
He has the face.
Look at this stupid outfit. Oh my goodness. I'd be embarrassed. I'm like, you're not wearing that. You're going out with me. You're not wearing that outfit.
Yeah,
the hell are you doing? Off. That's like Dave wearing tight jeans out and went to Ottawa. He went to what was it called? American Eagle. Bought tight jeans like 25-year-old kids wear. 25-year-old kids wear these tight with the ankle. I'm like, you're getting a mark from your jeans on your ankle. That's not a sock mark. That's your ankles getting pinched up. You got no blood flow to your feet anymore, Dave, because you're stupid tight jeans. Oh, he loved them though. He's like, oh, it's great. I love them. Awesome. How's Choi's record against Southpaws? I have no idea. Alex Caceres Southpaw, but he didn't punch him. He just rode his back. He did sleep Rosa, who was a Southpaw. Yeah. Garcia's a lock. Ugh. I don't know about that.
So Garcia
we're going to look at Garcia's thing next, but
Garcia has 4 knockdowns, and he's been knocked down 3 times, according to what I can count and see right here. And then
is that that's the Korean Zombie right there, right? Yep, Korean Zombie. Knew it. See, we don't all look alike. I can pick them out. I don't know these two.
I think
brothers.
I won't comment, and I'll just nod my head.
So
Sungwoo Choi, he's been knocked. He has 6 knockdowns. No. That's takedowns. Let me see. He has
a kill clip here. That was a long time ago. Was October 2nd. That was over a year ago, but still, that was at Killcliff. Where's he at now? I want to see recent. Okay, this is most recent. 1 week ago. This is a Korean Zombies gym. Look at all over the place says Korean Zombie, Korean Zombie. So this is definitely Korean Zombies. Last training session before leaving the country. Thankful to be with you every day. Yeah, he's definitely Korean Zombies.
I love the Korean Zombie. Fucking love him.
Yeah.
Listen, I was right actually originally. So they've each been knocked down 5 times and knocked down their opponents 5 times. So everyone's picking the under because of that reason. But they have gone to decision too. So I would probably play the over just to do it, just to be anti everybody else and take that plus money bet for that one. But the problem with Choi, he's been knocked down.
And I know Steve Garcia's.
I feel like Choi's been knocked down by the lesser, better brand. Like he's been knocked down by, for instance, Jarno, whoever
Aarons.
the fuck, Jarno Aarons.
Yeah,
he got
Jarno
knocked down by
Aarons.
John. Yeah, he was knocked down by Jarno Aarons. He was knocked down twice by Michael Trezano. Knocked down twice by Josh Kulibau. And Steve Garcia was knocked down by Shaylon. He was knocked down by Mahashate. I guess, I don't know. Not bad. He was knocked down twice by Charlie Ontiveros. So that's terrible. That's not good. Sungwoo Choi has been knocked down by the better competition.
The Aussie girl and Arlene Blenkow.
I'm sorry, Meme Jesus, but I always agree with you. But on this one, it's Garcia's not a lock. He's not a lock. But I do like his striking. I think he's probably the sharper striker. He looks good sometimes. And I've seen him fight a lot more. And I feel like I'm more familiar with him. And he's at Jackson Wink. And he's been there the whole time. Those guys know their stuff. It's not like I'm picking the underdog here, right? I'm picking the favorite.
Oh, you got stats up? Go over them.
Yeah, stats.
Did you already go over these?
I don't mind going over them.
Good.
So stats. Let's see. Let me get to them here. Okay. Let's look at the stats real quick. They're the same age. Steve Garcia has a 1-inch reach advantage. He has 75-inch reach. Sungwoo Choi has a 74-inch reach. Going to the striking. Here we go. Strikes landed per minute. You got Steve Garcia with a 4.85 strikes landed per minute. A little less for Sungwoo Choi, 3.48. Here is a big difference right here. Striking accuracy for Steve Garcia, that's 56%. And he's probably fought overall the better competition. You got Sungwoo Choi at 38%. He's also avoided damage. He's at 2.40 on strikes absorbed. And Sungwoo Choi's at 3.02. Same percentage defense. Grappling, you have Steve Garcia, who's a little bit better. He gets 1.31 takedowns per 15 minutes. You got Sungwoo Choi with 0.87. So let's just say 0. Steve Garcia gets him at a 44% clip. Sungwoo Choi gets him at a 54% clip, but he really doesn't do that. Takedown defense is leaning for Steve Garcia. So if we're looking at the stats, and Steve Garcia has some kind of submission attempt every 15 minutes. At least it's almost 1. It's 0.7 when Choi doesn't have any. So I would say the threat lies with Garcia because he could finish the fight anywhere. Sungwoo Choi can only really stand there and strike. So I guess I'm just going to pick the favorite. I mean, I'm acting like I'm making some critical decision by considering picking the underdog, and I'm not. So I'm going to pick the favorite. I'm going to pick Steve Garcia. I guess he is a lock. Dev, you're right. You're right, Jesus. Forgive me, Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going with the Choi side. Plus money. This is the co-main event now. Who's blacker? I think Choi's a little bit on the shade spectrum. He's a shade darker.
What makes you go with Choi?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, he switched camps. Zombies Camp, I would imagine Korean Zombie was like he's got one of the only twisters. So I'm assuming, I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming they're working his grappling defense and stuff. I'm assuming. Plus he's plus money. I was on the side of Garcia, but now I'm looking at it and look how they look at how they size up. Choi's just let's see.
You see one picture of
No, look at
Korean Zombie, and
he's definitely at their gym. He said I read the comments too. So last week in my country training, and Eddie Cha liked it. Yeah, I think Choi's blacker because he's modeling like Khalil Roundtree. I don't like his stupid modeling in that dumb outfit, but I mean, I don't know. I'm not confident with it, but I'm gonna go with the plus money. I think it's because of the underdog pick, and he's got a. I mean, yeah, could go either way. I'm still
Chan Sung Jung.
Pass on betting. Steve could turn out to be a killer at 145 too. Who knows? Yeah, I'm not betting this either. I do have, like somebody mentioned earlier, I do have a all Korean 4-fight parlay. I think Noah Allen said it. He's going to do it for the first time. But I have all 4 Korean fighters in a small parlay for like $20. But individually, I'm not even picking all the Koreans. This one, I'm reluctantly picking Choi at plus money, plus 130 on Bet Online. So,
okay, let's go to the last fight, Ranch, because I got to get out of here pretty soon. And
all right,
no
main event: Amanda Lemos taking on Verna Jandiroba because Junior Park, Brad Tavares was canceled. Junior Park had medical; he couldn't pass medical clearance after weigh-ins for some reason. I don't know why. So we're at the main event: Amanda Lemos, 14-3-1, taking on Verna Jandiroba. I'm not even gonna say nothing about her eyes. Every other capper makes fun of them, but I'm not. I have a little class. I'm not gonna do that. Okay. So Verna would be the better. This is like grappler versus striker. Amanda Lemos is definitely way better striking. Verna Jandiroba throws the same 1-2, 1-2. I think the only punches she's ever learned how to throw is just that stupid 1-2, 1-2. But Verna, she wants to get this fight to the ground so she can use her grappling expertise. But if I remember correctly, Amanda Lemos, didn't she beat Mackenzie Dern, who is the best female grappler, jiu-jitsu practitioner in the UFC right now? Like notably. And yeah, she beat Mackenzie Dern her last fight by unanimous decision. So if she can fend off any type of jiu-jitsu Mackenzie Dern can try to serve to her, I think she can do the same against Verna Jandiroba. And I think, surprisingly, I think Verna Jandiroba is the favorite here. Let me check on Bet Online real quickly.
That's right. You're right about that.
Yeah. Verna is minus 130 right now live. And Amanda Lemos comes back at plus 110, slight plus money there on Amanda Lemos. And I think because I'm using recency bias, but oh, are you still there?
Me?
My computer, yeah, okay. My computer just oddly blinked out. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Amanda Lemos. I'm using recency bias because she managed to beat Mackenzie Dern by unanimous decision. I don't think Verna Jandiroba has anything except for jiu-jitsu to bring to the table. And I don't think she's as good as Mackenzie Dern when it comes to jiu-jitsu because I think Mackenzie Dern beat Verna. I don't like MMA math, but I think that happened as well too. We will. I'm going to double check that right now on Tapology and MMA Weekly. Focus. They're out of focus. But anyway, let's see. Share this tab instead. Verna. I want to check out Verna's thing, because I think she did take an L to Dern, whereas in Lemos, beat Dern. Amanda Heba. There it is. Mackenzie Dern lost. UFC 256. Unanimous decision. So, yeah. MMA math plays out that way. And also, Lemos is the far better striker. And if it goes to the ground, if Lemos can defend Dern, then she should be able to defend against Verna Jandarova. So that's my pick. And she's plus money. Plus money. And if it goes 5 rounds, so be it. Amanda Lemos, her cardio is probably, yeah, I mean, they both have decent cardio. I don't see them not going. I'm going to take Lemos by decision. I think she's going to outstrike her and win point game that way. What are you thinking about this one?
Okay, so I mean, I do have to go, but I don't want to cheat the chat. The 10 people that are still here with us, I'm going to tell you why I'm on Verna. I would put money on Verna. So she's a grappler. It's no surprise. She does have knockout power. She has knocked out a couple girls, if not one girl at least. Let me share the screen, Ranj. I'll talk to you about it. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let me see here. I'm going to share the screen. I'm going to share the stats.
Put it in the.
And am I there? Can you see me?
There you go.
Okay, look at this. So Amanda Lemos, she's been taken down here. This is the takedown category right here. This is the bar here. She got taken down by Mackenzie Dern once. She got taken down by Michelle Watterson. She got taken down by Angela Hill. She's gotten taken down by Zhang Wei Li, who I honestly think Verna is a better wrestler. Verna has taken down Lupe Godinez. She's taken down Marina. She's taken down pretty much Angela Hill. She's taken down everybody basically she fought except for this girl that she knocked out here. She's literally taken down every fucking person that she's fought. And she's really good at jiu-jitsu. She has better wrestling. I see what you're saying, and I saw that. That was the angle that I saw too with Mackenzie Dern. But Mackenzie Dern is not as strong a wrestler. Mackenzie Dern, she didn't take nobody down there. She took Angela Hill down 3 times. Decent wrestler, but I honestly don't feel like she's as strong. The way that Verna handled Lupe Godinez was impressive. I'm not saying Lupe is the GOAT or anything like that, but she's a strong wrestler, and the way she handled her was pretty impressive. So I'm taking Verna for those reasons. I wanted to show you guys that. Thank you for that. Am I here by myself?
So, can you hear me at all?
I can hear you. I just can't see you.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my camera, but you can still hear me, yeah?
Oh, yeah, you sound good.
All right. Well, I don't know what to do with that. I mean, it's laggy. Anyway, so you're on Verna. I'm on Lemos. Dave.
Yes, sir.
Dave is unresponsive to his text now. So now, you got 3 minutes just to put this highlights together?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to, I'm going to take off. I'm going to do a little bit of work because I want to put some more lineups. It's funny, dude. I won some money last weekend, and the weekend that I win, it's like I'm needing to go make some more money.
Out of the ones that, yeah, I'm going to make this quick for you so you can. I'm going to do the same.
Don't rush.
So no girl fights. So, all right, we're going to start from the beginning. We're split. I'm taking Usman. You both are taking Thomas Peterson. Then Louisiana, Carolina, Podolo. We're all on Carolina, but we don't put females into our 3-leg. We're all on Trey Ogden, -104. I'm going to circle that because that might be. We're all on Miranda Maverick. No girls in the parlay. Dave is on Brian Kelleher. Me and you are on Cody Gibson. I don't feel comfortable with that anyway because Brian Kelleher, he really could win. Cody Gibson's over. He's not that good. He's kind of overrated. No, he shouldn't be an almost 2-1 favorite. That's ridiculous. I have a T-shirt bet with Dave with Lee versus Hyder Emil, which I did it just to do it. But Hyder Emil really could 9-0. And he's super aggressive. So he could really come and steal the show there. We're all on Bill Algeo. I'm going to circle that one.
Yeah. We might only agree on 3.
What's that?
We might only agree on 3 of the picks.
Oh, I think so. The last one. we're all in agreement of Cody Durden beating Bruno Silva. So there's our three. It's done for us, especially if we can't include women. And so we got Cody Durden, Bill Algeo, and Trey Ogden. I'm going to put that in here.
Hey, why is Coring?
Huh?
Hey, why is Core that? Why are you Coring?
Why am I recording?
Why is Coring?
Because I got to give the people what they want.
Why is this microphone?
Because I got to give the people what they want, what they need.
They want to hear Daddy's voice. They want to hear Daddy's picks.
Go with Mommy K, because I'm about to start cussing.
No, I want to say no.
Okay, so Trey Ogden, Bill Algeo, and Cody Durden.
Green.
For some reason, it's not letting me add Cody Durden to the parlay.
That's because we're going to win. That's how you know you got a winner right there. That the forces start working against you.
Let me try in DraftKings real quick. DraftKings, okay. Might be able to do it through here. I won't be holding you up that much longer, bud. Just bear with me.
No. I make my own schedule. I just didn't. I was counting on Dave being here so that I had more of a flexibility. I wasn't going to leave you by yourself. Where's your iPad? Go get your iPad.
Oh.
Okay. Logging in.
I'll take your time, man. I'm just
I wish my screen worked. I don't know what happened with my thing. Okay, DraftKings lobby. Let's see here. So MMA, not daily fantasy. I want the sports book.
No.
Trey Ogden. Bill Algeo, Cody Durden. So those three all together is plus 501.
Oh, like the jeans. Remember the old 501 jeans?
Yeah, were they button flies?
Mexican.
Levi's. That's the Levi parlay right there, baby. All right.
Okay, now
So the Levi denim jeans parlay.
Now I'm going to copy and paste onto StreamYard.
That's a good payout right there. The only one that worries me a tiny bit is Cody Durden and Bruno Silva. It's going to be such a close fight.
Lemos will fade late round 3. Yeah, she needs to finish before 4 or bust.
And Gerald Lynch is still here. I love it.
Grappler with striker, WMMA, and a 5-rounder. Draw chances are high. Got to sprinkle it. Draw is like always like plus $6,000 or 6,000 or something stupid because of how often does that happen? Verna is the future of women's MMA. I thought you were on Loic.
I could see it.
Who's on Loic?
Yeah, Loic's.
Yeah.
No, we're all here Ogden actually.
Yeah, we had some good points to make about Loic.
Okay, so here's the 3 picks parlay. It is plus 501, and that is off of DraftKings Sportsbook.
Put it up there. There you go.
Plus money. plus money underdog parlay, or not underdog, but plus money parlay for this event. 3 picks. We got Trey, Ogden, Bill Algio, Cody Durden. All right. I don't know what's wrong with my visual, but I want to say thank you for coming out. Next week is UFC 304, right? Big one.
Yes, it is.
Big one. Do your research. So this one, like I said, tough card to bet, but I will have throw some stuff out there. Good luck on everybody else tomorrow. Good luck in chat. Good luck, Real Fight Picks. I hope Dave's power comes back on so he can have some good luck. Good night, sweetie. Good night.
She can't hear you, but
yeah.
Say good night to my friends.
Good night, my friends.
All right.
Good night, my friends.
Hey,
Hopefully
where's your friends?
we'll see.
Hey,
We'll
where's
see you
your
next week
friends?
if you're not too busy. If you're not working.
No, next week I'm gonna be here. It was this week I was actually supposed to keep busy, but like I said, I fucking love this shit, man. I appreciate you, Ranj. Thank you a lot.
Don't curse like
Thank
that
you.
in front of your little girl.
Oh,
Swear jar.
Sorry
Get
about
the
that.
swear jar. You want? I'll have Nora come and teach her how to. You can earn
Oh,
$1 a
my God.
swear. Right there is $3 you could have just made. But anyway. Good luck, and I'll see you next week. And you can shout me out at the Instagram if you want tomorrow.
yeah, I'll be in there. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, as soon as I win my T-shirt, as soon as Cody Gibson, I'll be sending Dave my address.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Take care,
Thanks,
guys. Good night.
Take
Bye.
it easy, fellas. Take it easy, chat.